Hi, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us, the Cursed Dice crew, once again playing Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight we are starting our first campaign of actual Dungeons and Dragons, rather than our usual Bunkers and Badasses, courtesy of Sean. We are starting a brand new campaign by yours truly. The name of this campaign is going to be Divine Beginnings. To set the scene a little bit, in this campaign, the party is starting, or is in a continent ruled by 4 nations. The nations of Lunaria, Zikoria, Lusu, and Amzar. These 4 nations have long been at war amongst themselves, trading enemies and allies constantly throughout the ages. Each of these countries are ruled by a pantheon all their own that they worship, that gives them strength. The pantheons fight amongst themselves as well, both the mortal and the immortal, to battle and fight for supremacy. At this point, in the nation of Lunaria, once the hegemon of the 4 nations is but a broken shadow of its former self, its faith crumbling in amongst itself, its gods abandoning its people. Today you will join us and our party as they either restore the faith of this nation or shatter it beyond repair. We begin outside of a small trade town known as Atwood. In front of its rickety wooden gates, there is a lone figure, burly, towering, mildly covered in moss. His skin isn't really skin. It appears to be more stone, granite maybe? He has a small canary perched on his shoulder. It is chirping right next to his head. And he is standing in front of the gates of Atwood. David, would you like to introduce yourself?
As far as you know, I am a giant boulder man, about 6'7". His name is PD at this point. Warforged druid. He loves forest animals. It talks like this.
All right. Well, as you walk up to this gate, the first time in your memory that you have approached civilization of your own will, you see standing on the walls surrounding the city or the town, on either side of the gate, you see 2. It would be doing them a service to call them guards. They're more militiamen. They're very lightly armored, very lightly armed. Definitely seem like they were just conscripted by the local townsfolk to guard this gate. And one of them appears to be dozing off at this moment. The other is kind of staring off into the forest. Somehow has completely missed you. Hasn't even, like, you are like probably about 15 feet away from the gate at this point, and neither of them.
I just keep walking forward.
Okay. The gate it's a large wooden gate that is currently closed in front of you. You would get right up next to the gate, or would you like to?
I'm like right face to face.
Yeah, you're like right up against the gate now.
I just like with my fist.
What the fuck? And you see one of the guards kind of looks down over the wall, and this is the one that was asleep. You startled him straight away. The other one's just kind of still staring off into the forest, but the one that you woke up kind of. You're a big fucker, ain't you? I don't. And he kind of nudges the other guard next to him. Hey, did you put something else in that drink besides what I asked for? Or am I just seeing shit? And at this point, the other guard kind of looks over at you. Name, and at this point, he kind of like straightens up and like actually gets into a little bit more of like an official posture. Name and state your business.
And I kind of like hold out my hand, and my hand, it says just PED on it.
Oh, I thought that was your business. Okay, so, PD. Why do you want to get into town? Why do you need to get into town?
The forest animals have been strange.
Oh, so you got word from the mayor.
Word from someone.
Oh, well, in that case, come on in. And they kind of... He leaned back over the other side of the wall, like, you guys can open up the gates.
And it's just so I have like a big old quarterstaff, and it has like a little jingle on it, and I just jingle it just to say thank you.
All right, so you enter into the town of Atwood, and our scene cuts to a relatively decent-looking tavern. Decent might be a stretch, but, you know, they look like they serve drinks. Inside, we see, as we enter in through the doorway, above which rests a rickety sign that says above, "The Broken Wand." And inside, we see a diminutive figure who is tuning his instrument, just having performed his set, and waiting for his meal and drink to be served to him by the barkeep. TJ, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oi, Metlis. Oh, Alton Walsh. And I play a bit of a sax, a mean sax. And some nice flowing tunes.
So as you're
A bit of a wee man, just a wee man. But a big what it counts. And let's be hurt.
real quick, it was sorry, accent was thrown out. Atlas, right?
Alton.
Alton. Gotcha, yeah. Alton.
It's Alton. It's
Gotcha.
the same you just pronounced it.
I would just like you real quick to break us in on our first roll of the campaign. I'd like you to just make a real quick performance check. You just finished your set, and you're waiting to receive your meal, and it's gonna decide if you made any tips for this outing.
All right. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alrighty. So this is a relatively smaller town. Probably not the most popular tavern in the town to begin with. So there's a modest crowd in here. And you got, like, from several drunks, absolutely resounding applause, and from several sober people, much more modest applause, but it was still, like, they were impressed. And so you get a few copper, silver, a couple of gold pieces thrown up, or a few gold pieces thrown up. Altogether, we'll add that up to 10 gold, 5 silver.
Nice.
That you just picked up. And as you finish tuning your sax, and do you even tune a saxophone? Okay. I was like, I assume so, but I don't know. As you finish doing that, the barkeep, a dwarven man, sets down a plate and a mug in front of you.
Oh, thank you.
Both of them have nothing in them or on them.
Is it invisible?
This ain't your first time here, is it? Have you met the cook?
Not that I remembered.
He doesn't really need to like lean up or down to you because he's a dwarf, so he's also pretty short. But he's like, yeah, the cook's cursed. Everything he cooks turns invisible, but it's delicious. I promise.
Oh, you get the fork?
He kind of like feels around next to the plate.
No.
Wait, fuck, those don't turn invisible. And he goes and reaches it under the counter and pulls out a set of cutlery for you.
Well, if you do me this favor, why don't you eat of it first, and I'll eat after.
Don't mind if I do. And he reaches over and takes the cutlery from you and just kind of cuts into it. Looks like he's cutting into a steak. And he just and
Do I hear anything?
you hear chewing. And he points at your mug and he was like, "Do you also want me to try some of that? That one's my favorite."
Oh, that was tough. Yeah,
Kind
go
of.
ahead.
And you hear him like gulping, and then he
Okay.
sets it back down in front of you.
I'll take the plate and sorry.
I'm sorry, girl.
Alrighty. And we will now cut away from it. Actually, yeah, it tastes. It is solid tavern food. You've had better, but it's passable. You're more impressed by the fact it's invisible than by the taste, but you would order another if you
Like
were so
sports
inclined.
stadium food.
Yeah, it's like sports bar food. Like, not gonna blow your socks off, but it's good. And we will cut away. This time to a small tower located in the center parts of the town of Atwood. Within the Broken One was also in this district, but within the Hellhound district of Atwood. A small tower, this referred to as the Broken Sword. And exiting out of it with a book in one hand and his cloak draped around him, we cut over to Anthony. Please introduce yourself.
Coming out of a tower, you said?
Yes.
Anthony Houck playing Ilazar, the lizard wizard himself. He has mostly reddish scales, with like that underlying like belly of scales being purple. He wears a glove on his left hand, but not on the right. Puts my book at my side as I smoke from my large pipe. And you see like little shapes form as it goes out. Blanking on the descriptor. He's fairly tall. He's a lizard folk. He's 6'6", very skinny, like 130 pounds. His what?
Very skinny.
Yeah.
6'6", 130.
Slender man.
Yeah, you're slender.
It's like Mitchell, but at a foot of height.
Yeah. It's fine.
No, he says it's saying add almost a foot in height,
Okay.
and then that's my weight.
His orange eyes, and he's 24, which I think in like, I don't know the conversion rate for lizard folk use, but I'd say he's in his like early 30s.
Lizard folk age faster than humans.
I know they hit their maturity rate,
Faster.
like their adulthood at like 13 or 15, which
Okay.
you tell me if that's very different.
I mean, that's a difference of 6 years. So I'd say you're probably like 30 something
Okay.
at this in lizard years.
Yeah. Has my my cloak over. Yeah, I'm just walking along.
Alrighty.
Oh, a
well,
few like vials at my side and some component pouches as well.
as you exit out of the tower, as you're like walking out of the tower, you hear the doorway open up loudly behind you, and you turn around. Or sorry, I won't say you turn around, but
Yeah, I turned around.
okay, sorry. You see a fairly tall, like not quite eye level with you, but almost there. Elderly woman she's probably got a solid like 60 pounds on you, despite the fact that she's probably like an inch or two shorter. So like for a woman, she's pretty well built.
Yeah.
And she has very long gray hair that's not matted, but it is fairly unkept.
She's human.
She's human.
Okay.
And she has like very narrow, almost like cat-like eyes, with a vertical pupil, that are hazel.
That's terrifying.
Whereas her like general appearance is pretty disheveled, her clothes are much more well put together. She's wearing very similar garb to you, so robes and like very flowing, billowing robes. And around her neck, she has an amulet that has a glowing white crystal around her neck. Excuse me.
Sorry. I haven't decided if I want to do a voice for this character, so I'll just keep it normal. Yeah. How can I help you?
I believe you were asking questions around the tower about the local happenings of the wildlife. Is that true?
Yes. What are you able to?
Seem sure.
I'm just hesitant, you know. I don't remember speaking to you of it.
I keep an eye on all folks who come to visit my tower, and as you seem to be doing research on similar matters and asked a couple of questions, I figured you were interested.
Yes. What? Please. What can you tell me?
Oh well, I don't know anything about it.
Oh.
But if you are interested, you should speak with. Are we good?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You should speak with the mayor. She can give you more information.
Oh, thank you. Where can I find this mayor?
The mayor's villa is just to the north of here, just outside the Hellhound district. Large building, impossible to miss.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'll make my way.
All right, and we cut away. Shut the fuck up. We cut away from Elazar, and this time we see a gentleman. You're a tiefling, right? With a quite odd bearing about him. He is wearing an inordinate amount of green. It's
All over.
It's strange how much green he is wearing. I won't speak for whether it clashes with his skin tone or not. I'll let him describe his fashion sense to the party. But he is
He is very
laptop
green.
he's very green. And he is exiting a temple within the town.
Oh, yes.
And Bailey, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah. So in this story, this campaign, I am Elliot Verdant of
If you're looking at the camera, look there.
okay.
Oh, it's
Of,
gonna be better.
yeah. Of Woods Crossing. My hometown, a small forest village to the northwest of this town. It's northwest of this town.
Cool.
Yeah. That is the direction in which I came. And yes, I'm leaving the temple.
You just got done with a.
Sorry. Let me describe myself.
Go ahead.
So I am adorned in a sort of studded leather armor type, but I've sort of personalized it and made it a type of ghillie suit to where I blend in to forest. So it has like leaves and moss and sticks, and I had a spider living in between my horns, and he had a web. But when I walked into town, I reached up and got him and put him in my little, and some moss on my leg so he wouldn't scare the people. And I cleared out his web so that I'd look a bit more presentable. And my hair is a dark brownish color, like the brown of an ageless ancient tree. And it's disheveled, and there might be leaves or small twigs in it. And on my back is first my shield, which is shaped like an eye, like sort of ovaline, or
Yeah,
right?
that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in shape, and like the rest of me, it has a style. So the iris is green, deep dark green, and kind of like holstered on top of the shield, or how like they do in video
Yes.
games. Yeah, is my go-to longsword. And I'm leaving. I'm leaving this temple, but I'm looking very troubled, because I just prayed to my. Is Bruna a goddess? Yes. I just prayed to my goddess, and I'm kind of mumbling to myself as I'm walking out of the temple and into town, and just, these are very ill tidings. She said the balance of nature is tilting, and the creatures themselves are vanishing and twisting. I don't know what to make of it.
Green as well.
Me?
Yeah,
No,
your
so
animal skin tone.
so my skin tone, I'll say, will be a brownish color, like
Like a tannish brown.
yeah, but like darker than this, more of like a
Like bark.
barky, but still skin.
Woof, woof, woof. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, you know that at this point, the reason you came to Atwood was because you had received a divination of sorts from Bruna, who had basically guided you to this town. And as you are exiting the temple, your little spider friend that is nesting with you, he's not so little, he's he's like a wolf spider,
Okay. It's about-
jumps off of you and begins running as fast as his 8 little spider legs can carry him
No.
to the east. And as you see him hop off of you, I'd like to go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. First perception check of the. Okay. Not terrible.
Remember, you got your plus from your item.
Yes. So that is a 13.
13? Okay. It's pretty easily noticeable, this commotion that has just started, as multiple different animals, both wild, domesticated, all at the same time that your little spider friend start running.
Yeah.
They all start running to the east of town.
Well, I start booking it. I run.
And as he begins to run, all of you, 3 of y'all, also notice that the wildlife, the animals around you are starting to run.
What does the little bird that was on my shoulder do?
Your bird actually stays on your shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he do anything? QT tweet.
His chirps do seem a little bit more agitated, but he seems to like his spot a little bit too much to go anywhere. This bird you actually been nursing to health, so his wing is kind of a little bit jacked
so
up
it
right
can't
now.
fly, okay.
Yeah, so he's been resting with you. He started to build a nest that you don't entirely know where it's appeared from, because he hasn't left your shoulder, but there's just a small nest that slowly accumulated on your shoulder where he's kind of nesting in.
I hear his tweets and I go, and I just keep going forward.
Alrighty, and Alton and Ilazar,
Sorry.
you guys see that as you
Yeah.
you can Alton, you can see outside the windows
Oh,
of the
sorry.
tavern
You said
running, and I said Alton and Ilazar.
Gotcha,
Like,
sorry.
Mary, Mother, and Joseph. Mary, Joseph, and Jesus.
The fifth Pantheon.
I will go back inside.
You're already inside.
you're already inside. You just see it outside the window.
Oh, okay.
There's a-
I would go more inside.
Yeah.
But I'm not going out there. It's not happening. Not happening today. No, it's a bit of a different accent.
You're figuring it out.
You feel my
Yeah.
pain.
Am I done with the food?
With hammer.
I'd say that a little bit of time has gone by, so I'd say, yeah, you finished eating. You think? Yes, eat it.
Ah, shit.
I've been the worst thing for
What a
DJ in real
predicament.
life. It's like I picked this meal. I never know if I finished it.
You're just literally like,
Gotta put in some real effort to finish your plate, yeah.
oh shit, I knocked it off the plate. Well, think about cleaning that up.
Walking down the animals out there. Sit down. Stay inside.
And as you like, you'd kind of gotten up a little bit to look out the window because it's very hard for you to see outside of the window without, standing.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Can I
The-
stand on my seat and just be like,
yeah, you stood up on your seat.
Wait, I'm
And-
sorry.
3 feet?
Oh, I forgot you're a
He's a
halfling.
halfling.
Oh my god.
And so as you start to go to sit back down, the door of the tavern slams open, and an absolutely massive pig runs in to the tavern, knocking over the chair that you're sitting on or you're standing on, and you fall on top of this pig. And then the pig turns around and realizes he can't get out the way he was going because this was the shortest path to the east that he tried to follow, and immediately makes a beeline straight out the door and starts running east with you on his back. This pig is probably like 3 times your weight,
Oh yeah.
and
Easy.
like
I'd still say that's a small pig.
how much do you weigh?
It's little.
I weigh about, it's about, 80 pounds.
I was gonna say if it was more than me.
It's about
So
240.
you think 3 times that size is a small pig? I don't know how
Oh,
many
yeah.
pigs weigh.
240.
Not 240 pounds.
I mean, I don't know. These those big
big
fucking
pigs.
swine.
Dude, yeah.
Like,
I'd say it's a pretty standard one.
I have no reference.
it's large to Alton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's
You
large
just don't watch
to
that, just
Everything is large to
And the first thought that goes through your head is, man, just my fucking luck.
basically, so what are you doing, Yeesh? You slow down.
Are you like backwards on it? You're like smacking him?
No, I'm trying to slap its head.
Nah.
I'm just like tell it to slow down.
I would like to name my spider.
Okay.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
His name is Warwick.
Warwick?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. I'll allow it. It was a good name. I wouldn't have allowed it if it was not name. Alright, and Ilazar.
Yeah, so something I forgot when I was descriptionizing, because that's a word, is that his robe, it's actually, you tell me this later because I couldn't find it in the player's handbook. I could just be blind. Wizards can't wear armor if they want to cast spells.
They can
right?
only wear leather armor.
It's like light
I
armor.
believe. Light armor. Well, actually,
I don't know. Because I don't get any
I
versus from armor from the wizard. I get it from. the
so I
other thing.
think what the actual rule is that you cannot cast spells while wearing armor you are not proficient in.
Oh, okay, cool.
However,
I'm not wearing any regardless. I was
okay,
just
so that
like-
works then.
Okay, I was just wondering. So he's not wearing any armor. He just has his robe. It might look armored, but that's really just adornment. So it's like you see like giant talons or claws caressing over each shoulder and over the sides. They're like dragon talons for his far off relative. And so you said the animals, like, what did I see? Like, I'm headed to the mayor's office.
Where did I use? I wasn't revealed.
I'm headed to the mayor.
Yeah.
And you said the animals are running by.
Yeah, what you can see from where you are is, at this part of time, you would See several dogs, couple of cats, the occasional domesticated beast. You see a goat.
I'm gonna say that. What's the weather like?
Partly cloudy.
Okay.
Solid 74 degrees.
Okay. Little dim-ish.
The clouds are currently over the sun, so it is a little bit dim.
DM is the most reliable weatherman.
What I say goes.
100%.
I'm gonna say I'm not even like paying attention at first. I'm like looking up and I'm like I have a really like upbeat like cheery attitude about like I like the colors that most people couldn't see in like the trees or whatnot, and I'm just like looking down like at my book. Can I say I'm using magic to look? I don't know why I can't hold my pipe and do this, but
You're using Mage Hand to,
to like hold
turn.
the book.
Do you have Mage Hand?
No. I didn't say it. Like I'll have my pipe in my mouth and okay. And I'm walking by. I'm just reading and looking through, and an envelope falls out. It's a little burnt on the edges, and on the front it just says from Okaxor. I use that as a bookmark and I put it back, and I'm just going my way ignoring this. And can we say like some smoke comes out of my pipe, and it like tilts my head like towards the animals.
Yeah, as you take a look, you're like looking at your book kind of quizzically as you just notice this envelope, and the large puff of smoke comes out and coalesces around you.
In the form of a trunk.
In the form of a what?
A trunk.
A trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an elephant trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really did not hear what you said.
Yeah.
And it just kind of tilts your head and like physically moves you.
Yeah.
And at this point, you see it's not quite raining like cats and dogs, but there are lots of cats.
Holy shit! What in the name of Sathra is going on here?
They're just all. Some are quite literally booking it to the east.
I guess I
others
look to
are
see
kind of
if I can see
meandering
anything
in that direction.
If I see anything direction towards like what they're running for, like a big
Roll
building
perception.
or perception.
Yeah.
New dice said +5. Rolled a 14. So 19.
You're pretty close to the center of the town, so you can't see the edges from here, but you can tell that they don't from what you can see in eyesight, they don't appear to be heading towards a particular direction. They're all just heading east.
Okay.
Or not they're heading in a particular direction, they're not heading to a particular spot
Okay.
that you can tell. They're just all running east.
Start walking towards the mayor.
Okay. As you do so, it only takes you a minute or two to get there. It's pretty close to the tower. They're both in the center of town. You see a fairly quaint villa. Much nicer stonework and woodwork than the surrounding architecture, but not like gaudily so. You just tell this is somebody who is well off within the town, but isn't flaunting it. But it is quite obvious at the same time. And this does appear to be a residence, not necessarily an office, but it is very obvious that this is what the robed woman was talking about.
I run up to the front door if I can, but I'd like to knock on it with my tail.
Okay. As you knock, solid 5-10 seconds goes by.
Sure.
You knock once again, and the door opens. And at first, you don't see anybody. And then you look down, and there is a halfling woman who's standing in front of you, about like waist high on you probably.
Yeah.
Did I say what time of day it was?
No.
Fairly close to morning, and you can tell that she's just woken up.
Hmm.
Can I help you?
Are you the mayor?
This be she.
Fuck. I came here originally to ask you what the fuck's going on. Sorry, what in the world is going on with the animals in the area? But I mean, look out here. What's going on? They're all running like crazy.
That's the first. Are you to hear about the notice I placed on the bounty board?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Gotcha. Well, she kind of like looks past you again, as you see this time a cow runs by. Like it's kind of like this one's not making a beeline. This one's kind of meandering very slowly, but like with purpose.
Okay.
To the east. I probably should tell Pater that Betsy got out.
There's no time for old Betsy right now, ma'am. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I'm not sure if that is related, but in the surrounding areas, the wildlife and indigenous monsters of the area have been acting strange. Not violent, which for many of the monsters in the area is strange, but just odd. They seem to have, best I can describe it, they seem to have lost their way. Like they just like they are just wandering. And while nobody's been hurt or really even inconvenienced by it, I'm just a little bit concerned. So I figured I'd place a notice and see if anybody could figure it the fuck out.
Okay. In which direction mainly?
Oh, it's been all around the town.
I'm sorry.
Well, son, it looks like they're...
Okay, man.
She's got those morning coughs, you know,
Right,
getting the phlegm out of her throat.
right. She's me.
Yeah.
Well,
Literally.
if you're looking for answers, they all seem to be heading that way.
Yeah, I'll head straight there.
Gotcha. And do you...
I start to I start to turn and I'm like, oh sorry, I see that you're you got a bit of a cough there, a big cough going.
As you said, you turned away and turned back, and she already has a flask in her hand.
Perfect. You know what, Paris? What are you drinking there?
Whiskey.
Oh, perfect. I start rummaging. You know what pairs really well, and I pull out this bag of herbs. I have something right here that'll cure that cough right up. I'm a traveling apothecary. And
Reaches.
oh right. Oh, sorry.
Do I smoke it?
Yep. Yes.
Thank you.
Of course. My
You
pleasure.
should probably figure that out.
Of course.
She's
Yes.
close to the door.
Spread the word, Ilazar. And I jet off with my lengthy lizard self.
Alrighty, and
Is there not a goat, not a cow, like just like a
lamb.
what's a fairly large animal that I could like hop on?
A llama.
I
Oh,
was gonna say.
yeah, or mule.
I was gonna say.
Not
Does he
donkey.
get extra speed if he goes on all fours?
no,
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be funny.
you can do that.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Is your physiology more man or lizard?
The animal
Yes.
in you takes over.
Yes. Yeah. What's something I can ride?
The donkey.
I'd like to hop on a donkey and head that direction.
I'd like you to make an animal.
Oh, baby.
I'm not good at these.
The animals.
14.
Okay. This donkey is getting on in age, so it's not moving very quickly.
Old donkey.
So you just, in one smooth motion, just right up over this donkey's back, and you are moving much slower than you would have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a 14, it does speed up a little bit, and you're moving at about the same speed that you would have been if you were
That's like
busting a smooth fast walk or maybe a light jog.
Yeah.
But it's less
Whoa
work
there.
for you. And
I smoke
PD,
from my pipe.
are you following the crowd, or what are you doing?
I was actually going towards the mayor's office, so I wonder if what happens there.
Oh, you get to the mayor's office.
I want to get to the mayor's
You
office.
can get to the mayor's office. So you
Does he see a
you-
lizard running a dog as he passes?
no, he does not. He's coming from the opposite direction. But as you approach this building, that actually, I'm gonna need you to make an investigation check because you don't have what I would call civilized common sense.
I do have an advantage on investigation.
Noise.
Well,
So that is a
I don't know about that second one.
yeah, 14.
14. Okay. Like I said, the mayor's abode is fairly provident. So, knowing what you know about nature and ley lines and feng shui, you know that important places are typically in the middle of things. And so you go to the middle and you look at the most important building, and there's the mayor's place.
Okay. I do the exact same thing that I did in the front.
You just
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
up and just,
Yeah.
alrighty. So this time,
I don't know if this is important, but do you want to know what material I am made from?
well, I think you told me, but if you would like to share with the class.
The second hardest material, corrodium. It was a dark brown substance. Yeah.
Is it?
Can only be chemically made.
Oh,
Interesting.
and it's a like a
Like
it's
a
like a
stone.
rock, like a.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
still a stone. It's still,
And you, on the door.
Our neighbors love us.
We're just knocking on the table. I'm sure it's fine.
Dude.
This time a solid like
Yeah.
30 seconds goes by.
Yeah.
Or very slowly, because your knock is much harder than Elazar's was, intentionally or otherwise. And opens the door. This small halfling woman who has to look way the fuck up at you, who's like eyes are the size of fucking the moon right now, looking up at you, just like
Spare me, Rockman.
I should not have smoked that. I should not have smoked that.
Are
you real?
For no reason.
Got that strong.
Are
kick.
you real?
Is this real life now?
That's hilarious.
hello.
Would you just say that? Because that's what I want to hear right now? Or are you actually real?
I am real.
You see her like pull out a fucking match and like light up her pipe again.
She's going in for more.
You just hear him say, animals. Weird. They're acting strange.
That way.
I asked, how far?
How what?
Far. Have you seen them go far?
They've been they've been acting weird in about a 2 mile radius of. I'm sounding like you. 2 miles. The farthest we've. You are big. Close the door.
I take in what she says and I cast my animal shapeshift and I shapeshift into a cat
Okay.
Nice.
and I just I go into the rooftops and start scouring around, see what's going on.
All right.
Would this be a regular cat?
Just a regular cat.
It wouldn't be made of your stone that you are.
I said I would. If you would like to do that, then you can.
If you it's up to the DM, but it could be a rock kitty, sure.
So it looks like it's made of stone, but if you were to touch it, it is fluffy.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's awesome.
okay.
Bird that looks like stones. That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just up on the rooftops, scouring around.
Like
seeing
it
what's going
dissuades pats, but it would be perfect for patting. Okay, so
Like
you
a shark.
running across the rooftops, you see that the animals are still kind of making that easterly direction. And do you follow along like directly?
I follow along with the rooftops of the path line of the animals
Gotcha. At this point,
without leaving the town.
gotcha. So at this point, you get within sight of the eastern gate, which you can see several animals kind of milling about the gate, and 2 guards, very similar to the ones that you saw on the opposite end, on the west
Right.
side, because that's where you entered. And these guards look so confused. They aren't sure if they should be corralling these animals, if they should be avoiding these animals, if they should be petting these animals. They don't really.
You should
We're not
always be
hurting the
petting the
animals at all.
No. They're just kind of like, because the animals aren't acting. The only thing strange about them is they've gathered here and they were all heading east. Up until as you kind of just get in sight of the eastern gate, you see Betsy, who has finally at this point built up a full head of steam, and runs noggin first into the gate. And as I said, these gates aren't incredibly impressive, and just with a loud
Yeah, swing open.
so they both swing open, and as this happens, all the other animals in that area all move out of the gate, exiting the town. As a pig carrying a small individual also runs out of the gate. A lizard on a mule arrives at the same time as a green demon and a rock cat, all at the eastern gate.
Is there a pillar somewhere? Like the gate? Does it have like 2 pillars or anything?
It has, yeah. It's.
I'm
the
right at
two-
top of the gate. I'm
Okay.
right at top of the gate.
Yeah, so it's 2 like. They're still made of wood, but they are much like it's like wood logs on either side, wooden pillars, and then the gate, and then the wall continuing around the on the other sides of the pillars going around.
I'm right above the gate, looking at everybody who's arrived. Like the guy on the pig, the guy on the donkey, and Mr. Green Monster.
Hey, I don't look that scary.
I mean, that's
You guys
it,
are
yeah.
all now at the east gate.
Warwick, no! As I see him like dodging and weaving in and out of the larger animals, trying not to get killed.
Swinging around like Spider-Man.
Zigzag, zigzag.
He's dexterous.
I was gonna say, are there animals?
Dexterous.
He's
So trying not to kill his spider.
Mitchell.
Okay, he's dexterous.
Okay.
Third time's the charm.
Warwick lives on.
I was gonna say, is his pig and his donkey like acting erratic too? Are they gonna leave him, try to buck him off? So
No, they're just heading that way. They seem to give absolutely two fucks about the
People
two-legged beings on top of them.
He took me for a bit of a saunter, didn't he? Hey. It's growing. Perhaps.
I'd like to gently like fall off, like then on my back. I guess I'm like laying grass and I just look up at the sky and just take a puff and just chill.
All right.
My hand back. Just...
Elliot?
I'm searching the ground, looking everywhere for my forest friend. Yeah, for Warwick.
Oh, you can see him. Like he is following the crowd. Peer pressure has definitely gotten to him.
I reach out to him and I gesture. I'm like,
Oh, he is
To the horn?
He is not looking at you.
fuck.
He is heading east.
Not one of his eyes.
Oh,
Not
so
one of his.
that
Maybe one of them. But it was for but a moment, and you can't tell if you imagine.
okay. Well, so I imagine the animals are making their way through the opening and going through the gate east.
Mhm.
Okay. I'd like to add real quick, in my appearance, in stark contrast to my forested, woodsy vibe, all of my weapons are shined and sharpened and honed and beautiful and just in the peak of condition.
So as I see these guys just stop at their tracks and I'm at top of the gate, I just jump down and just land in between them and try to examine what's going on.
I look up. I'm like,
No, I'm a cat. I'm a tiny cat.
oh right, sorry. I see this.
Oh God! I forgot. How the fuck did you
say?
I'm a cat. How did I not make that joke?
I just look at him and I'm a
Big fan.
cat.
So,
You guys didn't say that?
No.
Okay. I look at this. At first, I know it's just like an animal like pop by. I'm like, oh okay. And then I look. I'm like, is that a stone cat? I go to try to pet you.
you're like reaching up because he is on the gate right now.
Well, no, I jumped down.
Oh, you said you jumped
I
down.
jumped down in
like
between
reach
them,
over.
and I avoid you touching me,
Oh, sorry.
and I I just sit down.
You hiss
And-
at him.
No, I just sit down and I just start watching. I'm listening to see what everybody's saying.
Start speaking in his voice.
My voice. As a cat, I could.
Don't touch me. Imagine if that was Alice's voice. Just,
I'm
don't
pre-
touch me.
Alice looks like
I'm
just the
pretty
color of a
sure-
rock.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could do that, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you could
But
talk to him.
yeah, I just sit down and my tail.
That's a DM thing. Like rules say you can't, but if you want him to, yeah.
It's up to
I don't know
you.
why Steven's following me, but
My tail just wagging back and forth, like a regular cat, and I'm just listening to what everybody's saying.
Yeah, now I'm like laying on my stomach, just looking at him, and just like my tail's like slowly going. Just like, oh.
The same pace as the cat.
Yeah. Like, hey, little guy. What are you
so at
doing
this
here?
point, all of the animals but PD have streamed out of the gate.
Yeah.
Does that mean Alton is off the pig?
Alton, did you hop off the pig?
No, I'm still,
Would you like to hop off the pig?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay. So the three of y'all can
Nature
all
boys.
see a figure on the pig, still on the pig, disappearing into the woods.
I go,
Oh,
well, that little guy's really going.
I see this lizard man and I'm like, should we go after that person?
Oh, hey.
Yes, hello. There is a big situation here. We can do introductions later. This man is in distress.
Seems fine.
hey, why do you keep going, man? Slow down, slow down.
Listen to his cries for
I
help.
didn't hear him.
These are slowly fading into the
Along with Benny Hill's music.
I like use my tail to help prop myself up, and I'm like, yeah, I guess let's go. Is this your cat?
No, but I'm missing my spider.
What?
Spider. He lived in my horns.
That's cool.
Could I have enticed the spider to lay on my head?
At this point, he was already
Gone?
exiting, and
Okay.
he's out of sight by this point.
Okay, okay, then never mind.
Can I tell where they're trying to go other than just in the forest?
Make a close that all the way.
Before we go, would you like to partake
Make
Partake in
a
what?
in that's my special pipe here, and
perception
actually
check.
some incredibly cream herbs.
11.
Oh no, thank you.
Too much cyberpunk.
I know.
This is ye old fantasy, not
I know.
hip with the teens.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
No, I like to
You said
keep my
13?
senses at their
Oh,
peak and
Oh, look,
alert.
he's heightened actually.
I like to not change my
So
Perception rating.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have to make you make a secondary roll. This is gonna be a nature roll
I do not
Simply,
perform altercations upon.
because it wasn't. It was
partake.
good enough to notice something,
No, I do
but
not
it's
perform
also aside
altercations upon
what
my
you've
consciousness.
noticed.
Herbs.
Wow.
I cook with herbs.
You cook with these?
Okay. From what you
Do they
can
have good
tell,
flavor?
the
Take a look.
outdoors
Taste it,
and
so you can know what
trees
you
aren't
cook
really
I
up your
expect
alley
to
a
have
ton,
there.
but
like
it definitely does appear
Let's
to
go.
be getting
Let's go after that kid. I think.
the forest around you is
Spider.
getting denser, and the trees within the forest appear to be getting older as you progress on your wild ride.
When looking at the animals,
Well,
do they look like their eyes are blinded or something like that? Like their eyes glossed over?
Are
Do
they
they look
blinded?
sane?
No, they
Do
seem to
look-
be fully in
they're revved
control
up.
of their functions.
Okay.
Oh, we started making our way towards the halfling pig on the pig.
I'm going to cast.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Crown of Madness.
Okay.
Well, hang on.
If I cast a spell as a cat, can they tell?
So
Depending on
it
what it is?
depends on the spell. Spells have verbal, somatic, and material components. If it requires verbal and somatic, then so verbal is obviously you have to say something to cast it, and somatic is you have to gesture something. So if it requires either of those, I would make them do a perception check to see if they notice.
So
If you're trying to hide it.
it doesn't say because I want to cast detect magic, and all it says is a self.
Does it say there should be right around where it says self? It should say a V, S, or an M, or any combination of those.
Yes.
So it's verbal and somatic. So yeah, you would have to make a sound and you would have to make a gesture to cast the spell.
And I want to see if I can mimic a cat.
Be my fucking guest.
If I remember correctly, doesn't detect magic take a little while to cast?
Oh yeah, what is the cast time?
I think it's a minute.
It's one action. So duration.
I think you can technically do detect magic as a
Up to 10 minutes.
Ritual.
Yeah,
as
it's
a ritual. Oh, it's 15 minutes is the cast time.
It's a no.
It'll
It's
last
a-
15 minutes.
Yes. It says,
Detect magic?
yeah,
Yeah.
It says ritual.
Duration is 10 minutes.
10
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
It's an action.
Cast time's
Okay,
an action.
otherwise,
Self. Yeah. Concentration.
Would you like to do that?
No, not yet because I don't know if they will notice me. So,
What are those
yeah,
rings?
as soon as they leave the area,
Rings for the minis. What are they?
whenever they start heading towards our friend here, following his pig, I follow right behind them.
Okay. Alrighty. After a fairly solid amount of time, you're a little bit distressed, so you can't pin down exactly how long you've been riding the hog for. But it's been a fair amount of time, and suddenly I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Great. It's wonderful. I'll be doing great with me. Wow. Nice. 18.
18. So as this is like at this point you're still kind of looking at the forest around you, trying to figure out where these animals could be going, because you can see like in your periphery and weaving in and out of the forest around you as it gets thicker, you can see other animals moving. At this point, you've noticed like more like beasts. So like you've spotted a wolf, you've spotted what appears to be a large feline that you don't recognize.
But now we got a bleeding session of animals now, huh?
And as you say this,
It's
the
more dangerous.
hog comes to a squealing halt,
Now is not the time, Piggy.
and you are launched end over end off of this pig. But you stick the landing on both feet, and
Plan to do that.
as you do so, you see that you are in a very small clearing. Directly ahead of you is a cliff face, and directly behind you, all of the animals have stopped moving. And the pig that you were riding on is the first one you notice, because you were very friendly with him now. It is like snout in the dirt, like practically kowtowing, alongside all of the other animals. And they seem to have stopped practically in a line, like at the same distance practically. Like they cannot go any further past this line.
And you said they're bowing on the ground?
Yeah.
Well, that's some more like it. Wait a minute. Yeah, Alton looks up to see if there's anything above him.
And so it's make a perception check with advantage for me.
Okay.
So kind.
I want him to see it.
That is a 17.
Okay. So looking up, you don't notice anything looking up, but looking directly ahead of you, you notice that there appears to have been some sort of landslide, a small landslide or a collapse of the cliff face, and revealed behind it is a stone archway that is barely revealed. Kind of the landslide like has revealed like half of it practically, but you can just make out that this is a carved stone archway in the rock face.
I look at the pig. You want me to crack on with that?
Sorry.
Make a pig noise, Mitchell.
And like it is like snorting like in the dirt. Like it is not looking at you. It is not making eye contact. It is. Wink, wink, wink. I don't fucking know.
Your first one was good.
Yeah, I love your question.
I'll walk up the rock slide into the stone arch and just see, like, just try to like move some stuff.
Gotcha. So you're able to the rock slide that has occurred is pretty loosely packed at this point, so it's pretty easy to move out of the way. And after moving several, like a few of the stones are fairly large, but they're not. This isn't a very heavy rock, so it is pretty easy for you to move it out of the way. And you do reveal the full archway at this point, which is about a 10 by 8, 10 tall, not 8 wide.
Does it say anything? Like any runes or anything like that?
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There
for those dice.
do appear to be very, very, very faint etchings around the edge of the archway, in a language that you are not able to read.
What language?
You are not able to read it.
Okay, cool.
Make a religion check for me.
Oh.
Oh. So one of the first of many religion checks in this campaign.
It will be
9.
prevalent.
9.
9? 9.
The DM laughed. I think you got it.
So you can tell these were carved. They're not natural. And you can't read them.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to. I'm gonna walk through it. I'm gonna walk through the arch.
At this point, as you cross the threshold, the other three enter the same clearing. And greeting you are a host of prone, kowtowing animals and beasts.
What do you make of this?
This must be what my god has warned me about. The animals, their actions. They
As-
follow.
Sorry, as I see like them talking, and I just start walking through the animals to the front, see what's going on. But go ahead, continue.
Sure, this is your cat. I'm gonna follow this.
It's too strange. I've never seen a strange cat like that before.
Yeah, me neither.
But as I was saying,
Yes.
these animals follow the prophecy that my goddess Bruna has told me, that the animals will act and they will be different.
Well, let us investigate further and see what your goddess has helped you to foresee.
As
What-
you guys,
what-
oh no, just the wording made me laugh. As you guys make your way to the front of the crowd, at this point you can see your halfling person. I can't say friend because he's not your friend
Yeah.
yet.
Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Enter the threshold of this archway that you now are able to see.
hey, wait up. Wait.
Ah,
Are you a person?
I believe so.
Why would you be a person?
Because it's only been animals. I wanted to see a person.
It's kind of a melter of a question. What you think?
I'm happy to see someone walking upright.
I guess it's fair. You get the boil next to you. He,
Hi.
hey,
Ilzar. Lizard. Full.
Alton.
I go up to him. I kind of like actually rub against them a little bit.
Oh, so it's your cat. See, it wouldn't let me
So
pet
you-
it, so I mean, it's nice to you. That's your cat, right?
You are friends with this
It's
feline.
not my cat. But
No.
he seems to be a little bit of a friendly sort.
I just sit back down.
Hey,
Well, folks, let me introduce myself. I am hero of my village of Woods Crossing, Elliot Verdant.
You got here a little before us. What's this way? Go through the arch.
I don't know. It's a bit of a brutal situation. I don't want it. But the
Brutal or Bruno?
brutal.
Brutal. Oh, that's the worst kind.
Yes.
So we shouldn't go through it if it's brutal.
No. Mostly most of the bumps, the twists, the turns.
The ride. The pig was
Yeah,
brutal.
the ride.
Wow.
Oh,
Nothing like a hog ride to set you up right in the morning.
Yeah, my ride was quite the ass.
You know,
No, I know. I felt bad using it. So let's. I think we should go through the arch, right?
yeah, I'm gonna crack on and go to the deal.
We mind if we join you
What the
and your
hell?
cat too? I mean,
It's not mine.
I walk off.
I'm still looking
Okay,
for
just
Warwick.
do,
Well, I don't
Would you care to
dig the
partake?
black stuff. Wait, I really like the black
you
stuff,
call
but not the herbs. The black stuff. You know,
the blacks.
you go out and you say, "Wasoy," and you take it back.
Oh no, do you want to partake in my pipe?
Oh no, I don't. Nothing gets in Ixil's body. Ixil followers' body.
What's your god? Nix?
You don't have to discuss it.
No, I didn't hear him.
Don't.
Okay. That's all right.
Don't worry about it,
I keep going. You don't worry.
So fitting.
Yeah.
So fitting.
I wonder who's the Kulchi that let the animals out?
What?
The Kulchi.
Okay.
The farmer. The farmer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it was the cow. Yes, the cow ran through the gate.
Oh, you see, like where all the air like originated from? Like,
It was
they were
on
from
the-
one farm.
It was on a pig. He's right there in the dirt.
No, these are throughout the city. My spider is somewhere in here.
I haven't seen the spider. The spider. But I've seen the
He answers to Warwick.
We
Please.
keep going.
You right here. It's probably prostrated on the ground.
Well, then I'll get him after the animals are done praying to their god.
Well, the bird might first.
What?
What?
The bird. You know, the tree is the.
Oh, god damn it!
I'd like to point out that PD, as a cat, still has a little bird sitting on his head.
Oh, that's cute.
I didn't think he'd still be there. But
Yeah, he's still there. He didn't leave you.
Okay, then. Yeah, he's still there.
All right, so as the four of you enter into this stone archway, as your eyes take a second to adjust to the change in lighting,
Excuse me.
you are greeted by a fairly sparse room. The stonework is intricately carved surrounding you, and directly ahead of you, and like this one room that you can see, directly ahead of you, standing on a very slightly raised pedestal, is what appears to be a suit of armor standing in front of all of you.
Standing
Yeah.
on the pedestal.
Right.
Does it have a weapon? On the pedestal?
Make a perception.
As they're doing that, can I walk up to it and just walk around? Like I jump on the pedestal.
13.
14.
Is this a regular suit of armor, or is it like just regular sort of steel or iron?
So you can't tell what metal it's made out of, but like it's very, very, very well crafted. Like it's not like a suit of armor where like you can see in between the joints. Like it is very, very well crafted. Very
many
conjoined.
plates and chinks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all that's in this room?
I jump on the pedestal and just like
How far is it away from us?
About 30 feet away from you.
At the end of the room?
It's on the very opposite wall
Okay.
from you guys.
on my neck. Yeah.
Sounds like it hurt.
No, feels good.
And
actually.
as soon as PD hops up onto the pedestal next to
Kitty, no.
this armored figure, Sean, would you like to introduce
Yes.
Ah,
Sean, I
I-
figured it
that's nice.
I knew it the whole time.
I was like, yeah, we're gonna get an encounter before we even meet Sean's character.
So as this little cat hops, are you hopping onto me or just
No,
on the
just
pedestal?
on the
pedestal.
pedestal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you hop onto the pedestal, you hear the inside of the suit of armor begin to whir up, and a few seconds after this whirring begins, you hear boot sequence initiated.
we hear that out loud?
Yes.
In common?
Yes. Primary functions: fully operational, structural integrity, optimal, current master, memory core missing, current target, memory core missing, time spent in stasis, memory core missing, introduction. And as he says introduction, he sort of turns his head and looks at each of you. Greetings. My designation is HK-17. I'm specialized in the ways of what you meatbags call tinkering, as well as murder, specifically through the use of ranged weaponry. Consider yourselves lucky to have such a fine work of magic and craftsmanship before you.
It seems like it was a good cute horse.
Cute what?
Cute horse.
I don't know what you're saying.
say
Only
normally.
the person you made you.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
creator.
curator.
No, not creator. It's cute whore.
Cute whore.
Cute whore.
Yeah, that's the way he
It's
says
a-
it.
Oh, sorry.
No, cute whore. It
I'm
literally means
astonished.
person who
Elazar has
takes
never
it.
seen a work of
It's a
mechanism
slang
such
word.
as this.
I see. So after you say that, I go, retort. Ah, I see the miniature flesh bag has a mouth on him.
Hey, I
Amusing.
can't really see yours, but all right.
I look at my pipe. This armor's talking.
I'm a bit,
Maybe it's good you didn't take this.
I don't smoke and the armor is talking.
I'm a bit
Thanks.
knackered, but I know I didn't. I didn't drink too much. It's
Explanation. What you see before you is no illusion. I am HK-17.
I'm Alton. Nice to meet you.
Greeting. Hello, Alton.
As I'm hearing everything, I just hop back off the pedestal, and I figured it's time to just reveal myself, and as with my little kitty paws, I just go, and then this giant, rock monster.
Holy sh!
I go, what'd you do with the cat?
So that's what you are.
What'd you do with the kitty cat?
Yes.
I fit in the room. We're
Yeah, he was 30
I'm
feet
quite
away.
tall.
How big are you? Sorry.
So, upon how tall is this pedestal, Mitchell?
It's very small off the ground. It's probably about a foot off the ground.
Okay.
Okay, so from my pedestal, I am barely looking down at him.
Okay.
Because I am 6 foot tall.
Elazar is losing
He's
his fucking
6'7".
mind. He doesn't know what he's looking at today.
And as I see you transform, I go, exclamation, wonderful! At least one of you is not a meat bag.
I am. And then I raise my hand, and it says PD. Just says PD.
I go, Elazar.
Elliot Verdant.
Alton.
Since I rubbed up against Elton earlier, I go,
I don't know how I feel about this. It's
oh, since he's really small, I go,
You could be his pet. You can jump off of him.
I don't know if I take offense to it. It's a little bit of a
Queer.
show kind of situation.
Query. Now that we're done with introductions, what did you all gather here for?
I forget. I came here for, and then you're you, and then you look really cool. What? I do.
The animals touching outside brought us here. Brought me here.
He's here for a spider. I don't know.
I was looking for my friend Warwick, but he was praying to this building, and inside the building we found you.
I light up another.
so
Statement. These ramblings mean nothing to me. Do you have a master you can bring me to, so that I may receive a better explanation?
I kind of like, with my staff, I put it down, and I say, animals are acting weird, and they gathered here.
And could I, in response, I don't know how to word this. You just asked, like, do you have a master that you can like.
Mm-hmm. So you can bring me
Bring
to
to
in
you.
order to get a better explanation.
This is my answer, but not an answer. I just hold up my pipe and like nod, and I put it back.
I look at him and I'm like, how would metal smoke?
Oh, we can find a way. Would you care to? I'm always looking for new clientele.
Explanation. I do not have a respiratory system.
Magic, baby. You want to see if it works?
These are magic plants? I thought they were good for cooking.
Magic's great for cooking. Have you never used this one spell called Prestidigitation?
No, what is that?
It can do a whole wonders of things. It's really underrated.
Rejection. I do not partake in the pastimes of meatbags.
Ilazar so wounded.
Who made you?
Mm.
Who's the cute whore that made you?
Ilazar, like to himself, thinks he's saying cute whore.
Statement. Due to my missing memory cores, I am unaware of my original master. This is quite troubling.
Ooh.
Says Ilazar out loud.
Are there any like books or plans that would give us like a clues for
So
this?
you are currently in a entirely empty room except
Oh.
for HK-17 on this pedestal.
Are there
Who is
any?
still standing on the pedestal, right?
No, I jumped
No,
off.
he HK is still standing on the pedestal.
Yeah, I have not.
Teacher!
Yes.
I'd like to tattle on teacher. How the fuck is your charisma 20?
Halfling bard gun.
Wow.
Are there any other doors?
I mean, if you rolled an 18 and then has a +2 to charisma, the halfling.
Oh,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Are there any other doors or hallways aside from the entrance that brought us in here?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I thought it was. Yeah, I'm not looking. I thought it was just the room. I was content with it just being the room. I got over.
For what you guys have seen, it is just the rooms. But just looking.
15. Not bad, but not good.
So you do notice that the pedestal that HK-17 is standing on
Okay.
does seem to be the pedestal itself. Doesn't seem to be like built into the ground or wall around it. It seems like it would slide either down or back.
Oh.
And it seems to be like that HK standing on it still is keeping the pedestal in place.
Okay. I turn towards the metal man. In my inner monologue, I say this. And I'm like, you said your name was HK?
Statement. That is the first half, yes.
All right, HK. Move off of the platform that we might see you better.
Correction. I will do so of my own volition, not because I was told to do so by a meatbag, who is not my master.
Hoping you'd say that. That's awesome.
I do take a step off of the pedestal. Is there like light coming in from the mouth of the cave?
Yes, it's not. It is not dark in here. It is.
Oh.
It is not bright, but it is not
Good.
dark.
I step forward so that I'm a little more in the light.
Good. And as you step off of the pedestal, it begins to slowly sink down
Oh.
and then sink back into the wall
Mm.
until revealed is a fairly narrow staircase leading down.
You would underground.
I love my staircases.
Sean, would you do me a favor? Would you describe your armor again?
Oh yeah, so I actually didn't give a description of what I look
Okay.
like at all. So I am 6 foot tall. All of my plating is copper, but is very thick to make up for copper's malleability. And you could all hear as I stepped off of the pedestal. My few steps that I took were very loud, as I am very heavy. I am 400 pounds.
No,
He is large.
I am large.
you are quite hefty.
And you see that now that I've moved forward a little bit, on my back is a pretty medium-sized blunderbuss, and at my hip is a small pistol.
Okay.
Oh, and I have sort of like my hands are like this is like just a metal plate on the these two what would be fingers. These two are independent as well as the thumb.
You have 4 fingers?
Yeah.
What is this one?
What-
A bigger finger? Or
Yeah,
what?
one
it's
really
like
fat
this.
finger, two regular sized like metal fingers. They're all like flat pieces though. They're not designed like an actual hand.
Yeah.
They just have a couple joints in them that can.
Or trigger pulling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Elazar says nothing because he's like getting a better look at you, like at the light,
Okay.
and then he's the stairs.
Oh. And as
So-
the stairs
Would I
form,
have to be smaller to get down the stairs?
as
Oh,
these
baby.
stairs appear, HK goes, statement. I am not affiliated with what is currently happening.
That's why I'm telling you, so you can keep it in mind for
Yeah.
the story.
I assume you would be.
How
You
wide
were
are you?
left here.
You're
You
pretty-
were
you're pretty wide.
turned off here. Like, I assume,
Picture me.
I assume
but
you were-
just a little more.
I don't know. Maybe your home's
Okay,
down
you
there.
would
You don't
still
have
fit.
much of a memory.
Yeah.
It seems
Yeah.
like maybe your creator's down there.
Contemplative, perhaps.
Well, I am going to search for what drew us here. Going to search down the stairs for what drew us here.
Spoiler.
No. My spider is why I'm here, but I'm going to search why he came here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't start. Statement. Yes, meatbag. Do lead the way. Be sure to set off as many traps as possible.
Shouldn't ye? You're a bit of a hard kiss. There's a knock on your copper.
Yes, no one is better suited to trap search as a metal man, as nearly any trap would pose no danger to you.
I don't say anything because I'm made out of rock, but
Yeah.
I
You're
don't say
awesome, by the
anything.
way. So, sorry.
Statement. I suppose I could go out front and see if any traps are ahead.
Those
I,
are last.
I express behind.
Very good, and I shall take the middle and hold fast. Are you a dwarf or no?
He's a halfling.
A halfling.
God, you're
Smaller
racist.
than that.
Oh my god.
Good God, you're racist.
I'm a bit of a wee man.
Wee man.
Well, wee man, hide behind my big shield and be protected.
I will bring up the rear.
No.
Go ahead, please.
Lizard man with the arbs is in the rear.
No, I trust him. He's a cool
Bring
guy.
up the rear.
So I'm not going to argue him. He knows. He seems to know what he's doing.
Well, I'm glad y'all got that figured out. So I will hold out my shield in front of me, and you will still be behind it, just also behind
It's very far away.
Ilazar.
Very far
Alright,
away.
you guys start to head down this stone staircase.
Before, as we are heading down, actually, I would like to cast detect magic.
Okay, go ahead. Read detect magic. for me, please.
Detect magic.
Detect magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in the way you use your action, see a faint aura around the visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. But the spell cannot penetrate most barriers blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 1 thin sheet of lead, and 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, so you cast that, and from where you are right now, you don't see anything.
And as I'm proceeding through, it's just
Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes.
yes.
Okay, so you guys start to head down the staircase, which is not particularly long. It's about a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
Before it bottoms out, and you are in a slightly larger room than you previously found yourself in. That is actually quite a bit more brightly lit, but all the light is coming from directly above in the middle of the room, shining directly across from you guys, where sits there's basically a shaft leading up through the stone above you guys, where light is shining in from outside that is
That's
kind of
awesome.
illuminating this back wall.
Hmm.
I would like everybody to make a perception check for me, please.
I get to roll.
Mr. DM, how tall is the room?
Heyo.
It's a pretty solid sized room. It's about it's
30,
about
20.
30 or 40 feet tall, I would say.
22.
22, dirty 20,
Okay.
18.
18, 13, and 8. So everybody except for Ilizar. Ilizar, who is enthralled by these two non-carbon beings,
Yeah.
all see... the first thing you see is what is basically the light is directly shining on, which is a fairly decently sized metal chest. And directly above it, you see a almost dazzlingly bright liquid slowly
Thank you.
dripping
I use the
onto the metal. And who rolled over a 15? Okay, so the three of y'all all see a little bit in front of the chest, just out of where the light is shining most brightly. You see a very large blackish brown mound
With my
that
detect
is
magic.
you can see. One second.
Okay, sorry.
You can see slowly.
Oh.
And as you guys enter and can see into this room, PD, you can see that there is a aura of something around the liquid itself that is dripping onto this chest, alongside a slightly brighter glow coming from the chest itself. But you don't recognize a school of magic
Okay.
from this. You do sense that there is something arcane in nature.
Okay. As we're approaching this, I kind of like slam my staff down, and you hear the little jingle from the bell that's on there, and I say,
Can I see it now? The chest
Yes.
on the mound.
And you also hear a loud
A
and
snort.
and then the sound of deep breathing once again as this jingle goes off.
Can I roll like an animal or survival check to see if I recognize the type of snort, like the type of animal?
Yeah, I too would like to try to.
Yeah, both of you go ahead.
Dirty 20.
8.
Okay. So Ilizar, this is without a shadow of a doubt a bear.
A bear?
A bear.
Oh,
This bear
glorious.
is, and don't quote because I don't know how big bears actually are, but this is a
It's a big one.
big enough a bear.
Oh, so at least a 10-footer, because most
Yeah.
bears are 7 to 10.
It's like 12 feet.
Oh,
Oh, he is large. Like
How do you
you,
pick that up from like the sound?
well, at this point, like you hear him and then you can see him. So like you can see
Oh,
the
that's the
you can see,
mound?
that's the mound.
Oh,
And so you hear the sound, and that's when you're like, oh, that's a fucking bear. And then you're like, oh, that is a big bear.
Gotcha. I don't make any sound. I try to like motion to everyone to like turn towards me, and I know we're out of combat, so I guess it doesn't matter. But as a bonus action, I use my my ever smoking pipe to create the shape of a bear. Yeah.
Do you say it's a bear?
No.
I purposely don't make noise. I just make you see smoke form, and it's
Would I-
brown, and it looks like a bear.
As a druid, would I be able to tell?
You would
it's a bear?
recognize this.
So as I hear that it's like a big animal, I use animal shapeshift and I transform into a giant badger. One of the animals that I encountered in the forest, and I just ready myself.
I'm like everyone. This is fine. I have experience killing bears. I saved our elder from a bear. The biggest thing with bears is you surround it, and the people not in front of it do the attacking.
Do we have to kill it? I mean, I personally, like for my village, I was taught that we don't kill without reason. And
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, did he kill this bear?
No. The bears are known.
Please.
Yes, bears are known to attack when awoken.
It sounds like it's awake. But I don't say that. But
Right.
well, I do. I can talk in my. And I just use burrow into the ground, and I start digging underground.
Oh, damn.
I think I could try something if you'd like. Pull up my alto sax, try to like soothe it to stay
He has a
asleep.
saxophone?
Yeah, he has a saxophone.
Please, TJ and or Mitchell, describe this fantasy saxophone to us.
It looks steampunk. Like
Oh.
it's like there's gears and cogs and whirs
Ooh.
going on, and it kind of like
Nice.
there's definitely a magical property to it because it's
Is it medical?
magical.
Oh, sorry.
You can make it medical. But yeah, go ahead and make a performance check for me to lull this bear
Go,
further
go.
into its slumber.
I can only go 10 feet underground. So I go 10 feet.
Okay.
Can I, as a bonus action, but not like use it yet, change it to a snake?
Change.
My smoke. Let's use it when we start, or before we.
It's a what?
That's a 13.
13. So the bear kind of like rolls over just a little bit, and you can tell that it hasn't been lulled into a deeper sleep, but you didn't wake it up more.
Oh, so it is a song.
What did you do?
You try to play a lullaby,
Try
basically.
to play a lullaby, but it seems that it didn't do much.
I am digging forward under the bear. Like I burrow 10 feet and I'm digging forward towards the bear.
Should I try again, or should you?
Let me.
Slowly.
Okay.
But please, let's not kill it. And you see the bear. You guys all see my bear. It turns from. It slowly goes. It's brown, and the smoke color changes to green. That's like a slow transition, and the bear starts to crawl.
You mean the snake?
No. The bear starts to crawl and starts to run, and it goes further and further towards the bear. And as it does, the smoke gets slimmer and slimmer, and it turns into a snake. And then it gets longer and a bit bigger, and it wraps around the bear. And I like to use.
Why would you do this?
Smoke.
And it coils it. He has to make a strength save or he's restrained.
It's a bear.
Gotcha. Do you see?
Yeah. 14?
14?
Yes, sir.
Strength save while left.
All schlepped.
What?
Well, let's just say I rolled 2 dice and we're taking one of those 2 dice, and you're very unfortunate that I'm not taking the other one.
It has advantage?
Because it does have advantage on
You wouldn't
strength
get to
save-
sleep.
on strength saving.
Oh.
Because the smoke coiling around it wakes it up at this point, and it kind of flexes a little bit, and that does not succeed.
Damn.
And I would like everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh, baby. First initiative.
Yeah. I have to.
Wait, sorry. Why don't you stop acting the maggot?
Wait, who?
Why don't you stop acting the maggot?
Fuck.
Acting a maggot?
Acting
Me?
the maggot. Fooling around.
I was trying to restrain it.
It's a bear. It's strong.
I have rolled a 16, my good sir.
16,
I'm going last.
19.
Ain't no way I'm not
19.
going last.
17.
11.
so 19,
17.
17,
16.
16.
I'm probably below the bear.
Yeah. Mr. Music Man.
TJ?
Yeah. I wanted to.
What
actually
happened to
keep a
you being
campaign
good in
for a bard.
combat?
Is a bard
campaign.
weapon? Bard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Like
Initiative
TJ,
3, 7.
Is a bard weapon his voice too? Like
It can.
That depends on the bard.
It can
There's
be.
the different you pick up the flavor of it. So some use instruments, some use the voice they sing, others
That's
use.
what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah, you can do whatever you
Mine
want.
is not.
Performance based.
At the top of the order,
I've seen some flavors where they use art.
Just for future. Go ahead.
at the
Sorry.
top of the order, we have our good friend Elliot.
Yes. Well,
As the smoke kind of dissipates a little bit around the bear, it slowly gets up onto its hind legs and growls at the 5 of you.
My snake was out.
No, it's Elliot.
my turn,
My
yes.
snake is out.
Sure.
I'm like, hurry, everyone! Do as I say. Surround it. That doesn't count as for me. I'm like, surround it, and I try to run around to so like if the bear was facing me, I would like to now be on like this side of the bear.
Okay.
Correct.
Heard. You do so.
And with a mighty stab, in one smooth motion, I undo my sword and shield and thrust into the bear.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
This is a trap.
19.
Okay.
Alrighty, go ahead
Okay,
and
that's a good
roll
start.
damage for me.
It's 5 damage.
Did you add anything to that?
That's with
You did.
me adding.
That's with the add. Okay. Alrighty. So you get right into the fat of despair with your mighty blade, and it lets out a pained grunt as the blade pierces into its side. What else would you like to do?
Well, I just, seeing as how that's all I can do, I pull my sword out and I get my shield at the ready to block any incoming anything. I don't know what this
Gotcha.
bear is capable of.
Elazar, go ahead, my dude.
How far am I from it?
You are 20 feet from it.
Cool. I would like to run 15. No, because that'd be in range. 10 feet.
Okay.
In front of it. And can I don't want to say it's a free action because can I ask it a question? Okay.
Go ahead. It's a free action.
Okay. Cool. My pair friend. Do you understand me?
Roll insight.
+3. 14. Me and the 14s today.
Dude, for real.
You can tell the bear is cognizant of the fact that you were talking to it. You can't quite tell if it understands the language that you were speaking.
Can I ask it once in common? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I sorry.
And then David, you're on deck. So start
Be
having
ready.
ready what you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to what you
I
want
got
to
it.
do.
I put my hands out and I try to show to him that I mean no harm. And I like to have my turn.
Okay. Up next, we have PD with HK on deck.
Okay. So, as I'm underground, how far did I get? Where am I?
So you got 10 feet closer to him, so you're about 10... With angles and triangles, you're about
Okay.
15 feet away from him.
Okay. So, right now, my movement is 30 feet, which is 30 speed, right?
Yep.
So, I would like to get right behind the bear and start burrowing right back up. And I'm right behind the bear.
Okay.
And I wanna see if he can understand me in this badger form.
What do you say?
I I kind of like gesture to him like that. These guys mean no harm. Like
So he is facing away from you.
no,
How are
well,
you gonna-
if I burrowed up, did he turn around? Because I wouldn't make a lot of noise if I'm burrowing up behind him.
No, he is. He might be able to see you like almost out of his periphery, but he is looking directly at Elliot, who just stabbed them.
Oh, Elliot did stab him, right?
Yes.
Fuck, I forgot that he. Okay. Shit. I I tried to get the bear's attention to look at me. Does it budge out?
He does notice you, so he's kind of like glancing between you and Elliot a little bit.
I move since I'm behind him. I move to his. If I'm right behind him, I move to his like right, and I try to convince him that these guys aren't trying to hurt him. Besides that guy, but I would calm him down.
Yeah, if no one else has done damage, I'll
Go ahead and say what you would like to say, and then I'd like you to make
take a step back.
not a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay.
Go ahead and say your line first, and then
Okay.
I will decide the difficulty.
So I do have was it disadvantage or because I have a slash through it?
Oh, you gave yourself deficiency on persuasion.
Deficiency, yeah.
Oh,
So whatever your bonus is to it. So to describe what deficiency is, I decided in my campaign to give all of the PCs the option to pick a deficiency in order to gain an extra proficiency. So proficiency is a scaling bonus that each class receives to certain skills they get to pick that give a overtime scaling bonus that they get better at these skills. Deficiency is for the sake of flavor, kind of building out your character, fleshing them out a little bit more. Deficiency is you're just extra bad at something. So, regardless of what your bonus or lack thereof would be to a stat, deficiency gives you a -3 to that stat. So, like if you had a +2 already, it would give you a -1.
I already have a +0 to charisma.
So he has a -3 to persuasion checks. Say what you say. your
So
line first.
yeah, in animal language, I'm not sure how that would be, but I communicate to the bear that we're just trying to pass through. I apologize that Green Man has hurt you, but we will cause no more harm.
Go ahead and make that persuasion check.
Please don't fuck me.
Oh my god!
-1.
Oh my!
I think that's their first negative roll.
So that is such a bad roll that the bear is going to take an attack out of order.
Wow.
And is going to claw down at this badger that's invaded its territory.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Wait! I can use silvery barbs.
Mhm.
It's
Fuck.
one reaction.
We got
which
rid of
you-
that. I couldn't take it.
What?
What is
We
silver
got rid of silver
barbs?
barbs. That was the broken.
We got rid of silvery
Spell.
barbs.
What is it?
So-
Tell me what that is.
What did you?
Read
What
it.
did we
It
do
might have been
this?
something that he picked that I told him that's like a newer spell that I told him he couldn't because it's busted. So what is
One
the throw
reaction.
again?
One reaction which you can take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself is using attack. Hang on. It's you magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. You can then choose a different creature and you can see within range. You can choose yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Yeah. So you go
Okay.
ahead. You're giving them
Yeah.
disadvantage, then anyone else gets advantage.
So I told you that we would have to make it a higher spell slot.
Okay.
because that is a very
Yeah, 'cause
very
isn't
it's
it
a
first
first
level?
level, right?
Alright, yeah, it's
Yeah.
first
It's
level.
very strong and it is very overtuned at this point. I didn't realize you had the spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
For
figures.
this instance, because I don't want to waste time making you look for something else, I will allow you to do it. But from here on, we'll workshop and decide what level spell this is going to be.
Okay. Got it.
Because balance.
Yeah.
So what
Gotta try
happens?
to achieve.
So I re-roll my
Yeah.
attack, and you
Yeah.
get to and you pick somebody else to get advantage on their next roll,
Okay.
or is it their next attack?
Any roll.
Any roll?
It's
All right. Well, I assume a 24 still hits you.
Yes.
yeah.
Holy shit.
All each way.
So I'm gonna choose PD again.
All right. You take 11 slashing damage as it lashes out at you with its claws.
Okay.
So almost that.
Noted.
Okay. I'm good.
Gotcha. Okay, that was out of order, so it is
Still my
still
turn.
your turn.
As my many years of being in the forest, I can't persuade this animal. I use my still in badger form, my multi attack, which says the badger makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. So
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. You'll need to add the badger stat to this, not PD's. Does a dirty 20 hit you? Does.
Okay.
Roll damage.
So I roll. Just 1d6 and 2d4. It's my d4. Okay, 3 piercing damage and 6 slashing damage.
Gotcha.
And
And then if you have multi attack, you can make your second attack.
that was both attacks.
Oh, so multi attack, you would still roll to hit both times.
Oh, okay. So the first one, let's just say
First
that
one
was
hit, that was the 3,
3.
which is
Okay.
the piercing damage. So just roll your to hit, and then we'll take the same damage amount.
Oh, okay. To hit. That's not one.
Oh,
there it is. The first nat one of your campaign.
Bum bum bum.
Dang.
Well, I have to roll twice for a multi attack because it says multi attack. And
Yes, that just means you have multiple different attacks, but you still roll to hit each time.
okay.
Joel with he has advantage though for that first one, right?
So that would have been the first one. So go ahead and you can roll again to see if your first roll would have been a nat 20, but your second roll, regardless, would still be a nat 1.
Yeah. Well, that's a 18.
Okay, so your first attack already hit, so that doesn't matter. So that is a natural 1.
Yeah.
The curse continues.
Yeah.
Um,
I got a negative
Lives
one.
on.
as your first attack was the bite, your second one was the
Yes.
the
claws.
the claws slash.
Yes.
As you go to slash at the bear, its fur kind of bristles a little bit at you. And because this happens at the exact same time as you're slashing, you take 3 piercing damage as it kind of like the fur kind of hardens a little bit. You slash your own hand across it.
Okay.
Or your own paw, I should say.
Okay. I'm trying to see. Does shapeshifting, is it action?
I
If
don't
I'm
know. It should say what type of. Although you shapeshifted before combat started,
Before,
so
yeah.
you still have your.
I just want to
You-
shapeshift back to me.
Let's see. Let me look it up.
Because I'm looking at it right now and it doesn't say that it's.
Does it just give a duration? Because you might just have to wait.
So it's an action unless you're a Circle of the Moon druid, which you are not.
No.
So it would be an action. So you
Another
cannot
action.
shapeshift
Okay.
back right now. You are
That's
stuck.
actually to end it.
Oh wait, it says remember that you can only wild shape twice per short rest.
Yes.
So I cannot do it.
Yeah, that was
So
your
the-
second.
No,
time.
so that's to shapeshift into something else. You can always shapeshift back into yourself. But
We're learning.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, shapeshift back into myself.
so sorry, chat.
Druid is always so fucking complicated.
Hmm.
It says right here,
I don't care about the best wild shapes. I just want to see how it fucking
let's just say I'll shapeshift back in the next round. So we can keep it going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm done with this round.
Up next, we have HK17.
All right. So, as I see combat begin in front of me,
Take him out.
as per my programming, I take out my blunderbuss from my back. I take a second to pop open the hinge they use in order to load ammunition into it, and just check to make sure there's ammo inside of my weapon. And as is customary with a gunslinger, I'm always loaded.
You are.
Okay. So I pop it back together, and let's see. So I need to get within 20 feet of the bear because the blunderbuss has a 20-foot range.
You are 20 feet away right now.
All right. I will stay where I'm at then, just at the base of the stairs, and I'll take a shot with my blunderbuss.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. 12.
Well,
Yeah.
12 does not.
Yeah, I was gonna say thematically would be like because a blunderbuss is a lot like a shotgun. So the farther away, the less you're gonna hit.
And also thematically, he's a little rusty.
That was my next thing I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Statement. You got lucky this time, big hairy meat bag. I will not miss again. And I once again hinge the blunderbuss, pop out that old round, take a new round from my pouch, and I use action surge to reload.
Already going for it.
And let's see. I'll move just 5 feet closer.
Action to reload.
Yes.
Sorry.
And blunderbuss, you have to reload after every shot.
Fuck.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
And yep, that is my turn.
That is your turn. Alrighty. Up next, we have Alton.
Alton.
Not joking.
Oh wow.
You rolled a 4.
Oh my
You're rolling enemies like me.
Yes, I am.
That's what we learned.
Oh my
That's
God.
the true curse.
Good. We need to survive.
Mitchell,
All
I'm gonna
right.
send it to you right now.
Okay.
This
I
is.
found it.
I'm kind of worried some of my spells are too broken for this.
Do it.
No, just silver bugs.
Just self rebarbs. And there's one other spell that I can't remember what it is, but it's also broken. But
It's probably not one you're gonna use. Go for it, TJ.
it's also a slightly higher level spell.
All right.
So yeah,
I'm going to use. Hang on, I have this. Let me see if this pack. I don't want to hurt the bear. There's no reason to do so.
No reason to do so. He's attacked
You did
you.
it first. Y'all did it first. Yeah, it's not his fault.
He growled hostile.
I'm going to use.
Hostilely.
I'm going to
Okay.
take a gold or a silver coin out. A silver piece out.
Mm-hmm.
Hostile
I'm going to
damage.
use prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Yep.
I'm going to make it smell like an appetizing treat for the bear.
Okay.
You see, if you want this, you got to act nice. Got to be good.
I would like for Mr. Alton to make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
19.
With the oh my god.
Good for persuasion.
I mean, you're a bard, so you're good at that. Well,
Yeah.
see if,
And here starts TJ's ridiculous roll. Even with disadvantage.
Even disadvantage. The lowest I could.
Oh yeah, because the lowest you can roll is still high.
Oh yeah, his fucking
Yeah.
At least for those two.
the
things, I
bard attribute. Even if you roll a low number, you use the highest number.
Big cut put it the bear like takes the snack.
I've already taken a step back and
so the bear
guarded because he was trying to be
is
nice.
going to kind of like glance over between Elliot, then
Right.
over to PD, and over to Alton. And he looks down at Alton's hand, this coin that he's holding up. You can't tell what it is, but it smells fucking delicious. So he's gonna kind of just walks up to you.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna,
you know, just be gentle, just real gentle.
and he takes a bite out of it. No, I wasn't gonna do that. He takes a bite out of it,
Like,
and he takes a bite out of this coin,
oh no.
and then is then
Swallow it whole.
very disappointed when it's not an actual treat.
It smells good, didn't it?
It smelled delicious, and it tasted metallic. What else would you like to do, Mr. Alton?
Other than disappoint your would-be friend.
Bear does look disappointed
Mm-hmm.
and angry.
Yes, he
Oh.
does. Of course he does. Of course he looks angry. It's a bear.
So, Mitchell, just so I know, if I want to revert back, would it be an action?
It's a bonus action, it says. So I will, since we were still figuring out the rule, I will say that you did, at the end of your turn, use your bonus action to revert back. So you are PD, not...
Okay. So it can be used as a bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
well, it
what I
can
was-
be, you can revert as a bonus action.
Yeah, to my normal stasis.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I. Okay.
Then I'm going to kind of leg it 25 feet away from the bear, and
So, Mr. Alton, you need to get right next to the bear. So he is going to get an attack of opportunity as you move away.
okay, cool.
Mr. 3 Feet Man.
Yeah.
Okay. That is only 11.
11?
Yeah.
It's not hit. I'm too
So he
short
kind
for
of-
you. I'm too short for you.
As you slowly start to back away, and then he kind of slashes out at you, but you're just short enough to where he has to crouch down a little bit further than he was expecting to reach you, and it just sails wide. Just you feel the top of your hair just get whooshed by.
Oy, 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 oy. You like that? This wee man got away. I'm gonna wind your neck a little bit. Use that as unsettling word, which I can do as a
Oh my
bonus
god,
action,
DJ.
spending one of my
I've never heard of it.
I haven't heard that one either.
it's College of Eloquence, unsettling word. Also at 3rd level, you can spin words laced with magic that unsettle the creature and cause it to doubt itself. As a bonus action, you can spend one use. One use my bardic inspiration. I basically use a bardic inspiration and choose one creature I can see within 60 feet of me. Roll the bardic inspiration die. That creature will subtract the number rolled from the next saving throw it makes before the start of my next turn.
Next saving throw. Okay, go ahead and roll the
Roll 6. Wait, what's your
3.
nice?
And is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Alrighty, it is now the bear's turn.
Wait, does it have to before your next turn or its next turn?
My next turn.
It's now
I
the
was like,
bear's
that'd be funny if it went away instantly.
Yeah, that would be kind of funny. As the bear is now kind of gonna spit out the fucking coin it just ate, and it's gonna stand back up further on its hind legs. You can see its fur kind of all just bristling up around it, and you can see the black pupils of its eyes slowly start to glint over a very bright red shade. As it is going to decide who it is least, as it decides who it is least pleased with.
It's been a nice time knowing you.
It is least pleased with all.
I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it. I'm dead already.
Why did you run away?
25 feet. The bear is going
Not
to
movement.
make a straight line at Alton. And both Elliot and PD, if you would like, can both make attack of opportunities.
Yes, I would like to.
Oh, I was wait, yeah.
Yeah, you weren't right.
I was gonna say I'd given up anyways. I don't think.
Crit.
Oh,
14.
success.
Yeah. Because my crit's on 19 or 20 and I rolled a 19.
What do I add for attack of opportunity? Nothing.
Regular
Um,
attack.
Which, for you're using a quarterstaff, right?
Yes.
Which is
Strength.
strength.
Yeah.
So add your
Proficiency.
strength plus proficiency.
Not your saving throw.
Damage.
18.
Not your saving throw.
Give him a damage.
Oh, max damage.
The-
That's
not the-
22
that's
slashing
top.
That's
damage.
after it gets doubled.
Yeah.
So was that
Oh, it's a crit. Duh.
so +3.
Plus 3, yeah.
I don't know how I forgot
18,
you
yeah.
crit.
18 to hit, but that hits.
Okay.
I saw an
Max
8.
damage on my crit.
Hey.
I swing down with my quarterstaff at a max 8 damage.
Plus your strength.
Oh,
9 damage.
9 damage.
yeah, that was
How much did you do, Emil?
22.
Gotcha.
I'm
So
a wall
now
model,
the
not
bear
damage.
is going to kind of. Oh, actually.
So technically 36 damage in total.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry.
So that was bludgeoning and slashing?
Yes.
Yes.
Damage? Okay.
9 plus. Not plus 22 is 30. Plus, yeah, 36.
So the bear is going to kind of. You can see the. Well, the blade and stick both get a good chunk out of the bear, particularly the sword wielded by Elliot. You can tell that it kind of shrugs it off a little bit more than you would expect, as it kind of, in its anger, is going to continue to chase down all. And it
he
is
doesn't
going
like
to
you.
take a swipe at you. Does a 17 hit.
That does hit.
Ooh.
That does hit.
All right.
Barely. By 1.
That is 9 slashing damage.
Alright.
Or sorry, 10 slashing damage.
Alright.
Better.
That's one.
And then after it follows through with that slash, it is going to bite down at you.
Oh.
One already here, so you don't have.
He's
I
hungry.
don't have any snacks up there.
He wants his snack, one way or the other.
It's happening.
16? Does that hit you?
That hits.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yuppity yup yup.
Is 11 slashing damage.
Alright. Wouldn't that be piercing instead of slashing? It's just a bite.
It is bite, you're right. I was thinking vice versa. Yes, piercing damage,
Alright.
if that matters for you.
No, it doesn't.
And it is going to end its turn in attack mode.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And back at the top of the order, we have Elliot.
After my triumphant hack and slash of this bear as it moved away from me, I'm now doing a sort of a Roman or a Spartan style charge with my shield in front and my sword out straight in front of me, ready to thrust deep into the enemy. And I charge and I bash the bear with my shield and stab him as deep as I can. What's that?
That is a 19.
Oh, that's another crit.
Motherfucking crit. God
Alright.
damn.
Yeah, baby.
Diggity.
Okay, so that's only 10 damage instead of 22.
That's 46.
Still 10 damage from a 2.
That's after it was. Oh my. Okay, if it was a 2, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, you can tell that your blade isn't biting quite as deep as you would expect with how valiant that blow was,
Yes.
but it hurt.
Boy, I'm not done. I action surge.
Oh shit.
For another crit!
Hopefully. And I go, no bear survives my blade. And I pull out, and I slash this time.
That's better.
I slash.
So
Ah,
close,
not a
but
crit this
totally-
Yeah,
so close.
that is that's a 13.
13 does not.
Nah, I missed my slash.
So you used 25 feet of your movement to get to the bear. You still have 5 feet of movement if you'd like to use that. And a bonus action. Actually, action surge is
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Well, I move around from now instead of slashing the back of the bear. So, like, here's bear, here's back. I would like to go to this side of it.
Okay.
And I stay in the defense mode at the ready.
Perfect.
Shield pointed. And sword
Alright. Ilazar.
standing.
Can I? How far is the bear now? 20?
It is.
I was 10 feet away.
Well, it couldn't move like it's kind
Yeah.
of moving sideways
Yeah.
from you, so it is about 20 feet from you.
I don't know what I'd roll, but I'd like to see if there's any reasoning with this bear.
Roll insight.
5.
You come into my house, you stab me in my ass, with me. Is what you get.
Okay, so I pick up there's no reasoning with this bear.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Okay.
God, this bear has like at least 60 health. Because I've done.
46.
This bear is also extra angry, right?
That's
Yeah,
true.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
More rage.
Spell.
I mean, I've done 37 on my own. What have you guys done?
Oh,
Jack shit.
I've done nothing as well.
If I have a 15, from where I'm at right now, if I have a 15-foot cone spell,
Just sick
would
of
that hit anyone else?
that would hit both Alton and Elliot.
Would I have to change my angle?
Well, if it's a cone, it goes further. So,
What sort of a saving throw
right,
is
so
it?
you would have to get closer.
Oh, duh, yeah. I'd like to. If I go to my
So
left,
my lack of preparation because of work, I would have had all the minis and the map set up, and those fucking things that I bought.
It's not your lack.
Yeah,
You're good.
viewers, one thing I forgot to mention earlier is the obvious scuffedness of our setup right now. This is all patched together last minute. Our previous stream PC is a pile of garbage, so I had to switch to my personal one, and this was cobbled together in the last 2 days. Everyone is very busy. We're doing our best.
Yeah.
It's the end of the year. It's
Thank you, guys.
that time.
So I would say that with some finagling, you can make it to where you only hit Elliot because Alton is behind the bear.
yeah,
But you will at least hit Elliot.
yeah.
That's fine. I'd have max.
I don't do that. I'm going to use a different one instead. I'm going to.
Do you max damage?
I can't choose to do max damage. I'm not a cleric.
Well, the most damaged spell.
How far am I from?
You are
I think I picked. Oh, sorry.
25 feet from the bear.
No, from him.
You're also 25 feet. So actually, you're 20 feet.
Still within range. So I'm not gonna move. I just look at the bear, and sorry, and I purposely use my least damage dealing cantrip, and I extend my left hand, and I use sapping sting, and I just make a con save, DC 14.
Oh, it's got that. Okay.
Yeah,
Using the dice.
fail.
It does fail.
Woo! What I roll? Oh, okay. So now it takes a D4. 3 necrotic damage.
Does that hit?
No.
Okay, I was about to
And
say.
it falls prone.
Okay, so it kind of.
And I'm like, please, gentle bear, stop.
I'd like to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no. It's fallen on him.
I'm sorry, my
You know,
friend.
it's just your luck.
Yeah, because our cleric's not here.
Seven.
7. Okay.
DC was 5. Easy.
Oh, sorry, that was only one dice. It
Oh,
hit
okay.
another dice.
Okay.
You
Get
can.
the fuck out of me. Holy shit. I was like, Jesus, man.
Alton, as this towering bear, probably has like 5 times your weight on minimum, bare minimum. Quite you take that was unintentional at first. You take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah, baby.
Shit.
It kind of just glances off of you.
So,
You cower away from this bear, and it just lands on your toe, basically.
Can I see that it almost like
But it
crushed him?
Yeah.
And I say, oh, thanks, Sathra.
I'm grand.
I think that was an action.
I'm just grand. Yeah. It's a sickening situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
PD, you're up
All right.
with
So
Alton on deck.
so
sorry, HK.
I see that Alton is struggling pretty badly. So I rush over towards him, like and I put my hand over him. I say, "Good," and I use Cure Wounds.
Roll that healing.
Please, Max. That is a.
What do you add?
Wait. What do I add?
It should be
My wisdom,
your
yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah.
10.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
For level 3, 10 health is a lot.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
rolled a 7 plus a 3, so 10.
That's almost half of most of our health.
Yeah,
So
so it's a third of mine.
10 health, and I say, "Are you good?"
I'm grand. I'm grand.
That was your action and 25
Movement.
feet of your movement. So you have 5
5
feet of movement and your
And,
bonus action.
I just these are bonus actions. I actually stand right in front of him with my staff and protect him.
The thing is, you
Great.
spikes can hold my foot. It's kind of hard to stay in the front. It's on my foot.
All right. So, to sort of just keep going from what I started doing at the end of my turn, I keep walking forward another 5 feet, so I'm 10 away now. And I'm going to fire another shot from my blunderbuss, but this time I'm going to use a grit point. And I'm going to try a dazing shot. So first I need to hit. First things first.
Does he have advantage because it's prone?
Fuck, no, actually, He has disadvantage because he's prone. Range attacks against a prone target have disadvantage.
Well,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
natural 1.
Let's go! Second one.
Those are fucking everywhere.
Hey.
Hey, Alton.
no.
Even,
yeah.
no, even or odd?
Even
or odd?
Even.
Okay, so even doesn't hit you. Even.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I'd like you to roll damage.
Okay. Should I still do the dazing
Yes.
shot effect? Okay. Let's see. The target makes a Constitution saving throw. DC is 14. And
Hey,
I'll roll my damage.
PD, are you in here?
No!
Okay, we'll wait for him to return.
Oh, man.
We'll wait for him to return.
Fuck.
It's always
So
scary.
as we'll describe what's happening as we're waiting for David to return.
So I add my dexterity bonus to ranged attacks, correct?
Correct.
10.
Okay.
10
So
damage.
as HK 17 cocks his blunderbuss once again and walks closer, he lines up his shot at this bear and is going to aim down, and he's, like I said, a little bit rusty, and so he fires, and the kickback from this blunderbuss pushes him up just enough to where this shot lands center mass.
Oh, wait, I just realized I misfired. Which means I think my gun's busted.
Oh no.
Yeah, because a 2 or less with my blunderbuss is a misfire.
Oh no. You have your crystal lock, right?
I do.
Hey,
Okay, so
David,
Yes, sir.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh, wait. Actually, we might need to rewind this.
Okay.
On a misfire, the attack misses.
Okay, so just okay.
Yeah. So the
Never
attack
mind.
misses on
He
a
rolled a nat
misfire.
1, and so he shot you, but he didn't because he just
Yeah.
misses.
So the attack misses, and the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
So
That's
that was
fast.
your action.
And that
Hey,
is
that's a good trade-off.
okay. I'm gonna move back 20 feet
Okay.
away from the bear.
Cool.
That is all my movement, and that ends my turn.
Alton, you are up.
Oh, and last thing at the end of my turn. HK says, statement. Looks like I still have plenty of rust to grind off.
Well, calls out to the party. How are you guys looking?
Oh, I'm just fine. I'm trying to put a bit more scratches in them.
Am I the only one getting fucked up out here?
It looks like it, my friend.
Ah,
Affirmative.
yes. Let's be
You're gonna have to heal yourself, my friend,
Yeah,
if you can.
he's gonna run away 25 more feet away from the bear, just to make sure.
Anthony, can you take attack opportunity while prone? Actually, I have a thing right here.
Oh, he's trying
You
to
can,
he's
you
trying to
can.
kill
You just get
himself.
disadvantage.
Oh god.
That'd be on you if the bear would do it while he knows he's prone.
Oh no.
Yes, he would.
Oh man.
Oh, because that's Alton.
This is Alton.
Yeah.
Well, I already know a 12 doesn't hit you. So.
Let's go.
Good. You move 25 feet away.
Yeah, move 25 feet away, and
Like
I'm going
tag with
to.
this bear.
Yeah,
The sound of that. I really don't like this.
because it's gonna come back.
Yep. I'm going to use. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. It's-
Kitty cat.
Statement. You are so cute.
Exclamation. Meow.
All right, here we go. Back to full health.
Hey, nice.
Alright, let me use my bonus action to do unsettling word again.
You spit in fire.
What is your word that is unsettling?
You couldn't eat a wee man.
Is that in your turn?
Yes, it does.
First, we're going to.
Playing with your food.
Is this a band of saving throws? I'm sorry.
Do a saving throw. You might need one.
Oh,
Yeah, I will.
I assume it gets up.
It does get up. And actually, because it has to use half of its movement to get up, it can't reach all of them.
Let's
Oh,
go.
So instead, it's going to go after its first friend that it made. Elliot.
oh. Let's see what
Bailey,
you
for a second,
can do.
forgetting that he was the first one to attack it.
Yeah.
So does a 24 hit you?
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah,
Cool. Where's
sure does.
Fuck. Oh. Wait, where it lies? It's unfortunate. That was max damage.
Huh.
Woo!
No, just
Doesn't
go.
matter, because that was still max damage.
Oh my god.
You take... Carry the 2. You take 14 slashing damage as it claws down
Ugh.
against you.
Oh, hellish rebuke.
Okay.
Tiefling thing.
Is that a to hit, a saving throw, or does this happen?
I think it just
Let me
happens as a
check.
reaction.
Yeah. So,
Let me check. But because it hit me, I get to do that.
that's why I think it's just, it happens.
It's do.
Make a dex save throw.
With TJ's disadvantage, or is it with a minus to it?
Minus
Minus what?
3.
Oh, yeah, you didn't roll his.
4.
Yeah, this was a new
Oh,
roll, so
right.
didn't roll.
Yeah.
Dex, what kind of saving throw?
A dex save throw, which I don't know what the DC would be since like my fighter guy doesn't have.
He doesn't have spell
stuff.
save DC.
Yeah.
It might say that on the tiefling
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
fit on the
thing.
tiefling thing.
Oh,
I'll try to look for that as well.
Well, my roll is a 14,
okay.
so
We'll go ahead and roll damage. It's half on a success.
okay.
Oh, that's very nice.
Is that 3d10 for Hellish Rebuke?
It is because level 2.
What type of tiefling do you?
Regular. And I looked through and I was like, yeah, just regular.
You use charisma as your spellcasting ability.
So it's 8
Yeah.
plus proficiency plus
Plus
charisma.
So 10 plus charisma, which is 1, so 11.
Yeah. Alright, so it succeeds. So what's the total? And it takes half.
11 is half.
11 and oh my god. Good shit. Good shit. Alright, so this time a tongue of fire lashes out across the back of this bear, or I guess the front of this bear, because it just tried to murder him. And it's none too pleased about the barbecue. So it's going to bite down at you.
I think you mean the barbecue.
Yeah.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that one gets me. That one gets me too. The singed bear hair is stopping me up.
Okay, that's only 8 piercing damage.
Oh.
What are you at right now?
Well, it was 14 plus 8, 22. I'm at 7 health right now.
Oh,
Solid.
Yeah. Is that the end of the bear?
That is the
His
end of the
turn.
bear's turn. It is. I almost called you Balthazar.
Wow.
Because I have your thing is just a B for Bailey, but I almost called you
Yeah, it's
Balthazar. Elliot, you are up. Top of the order. Our poor viewers don't even know who Balthazar is.
they don't.
he's a legend. He's a legend.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is this a female or a male bear?
Animal handling?
Yeah.
Or insight, whichever is higher.
Okay, 16.
It is a female bear.
Okay, so I cast Thaumaturgy, and I would like, in the distance, to play the, like, screams but bear versions of "Oh no, I'm hurting, please come help me" of bear cubs screaming for their mama in the distance in the opposite direction. Bless you. And
No,
because
bless
it's
you. I said no, bless you.
and because it's Thaumaturgy, it just happens.
All you can tell is this bear is even more angry than it was before.
Fuck. Well, really quick. No, Thaumaturgy was my bonus action. Fuck. Okay. Oh, would praying to my god be a free action? Or
You
my
could-
goddess?
You can speak a prayer aloud. Speaking is a free action.
Yes. And I go, Bruna, bless the hunt of this bear to protect my new compatriots. Bless the harvest of its fur, and bless the harvest of its meat to feed us all for days and keep us warm for seasons. And may you bless this hopefully finishing strike. And then I stab the bear with the blessings, hopefully, of Bruna.
Roll to hit.
That's it's a 12.
Nah.
Does not hit.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
Yansky.
Your pleas go unheard and unanswered.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh no, she's asleep.
As I
Probably.
She's hibernating.
as I see this happening, I go. Let's see. Mocking statement. You meet bags in your relations with your gods.
It is most likely a god that brought this bear here.
Elazar, you are up. With PD on deck.
How's the bear looking?
Singed.
Singed? Still pretty
My
good?
favorite League of Legends character. He looks like he's having, or she looks like she's having a bad day. For sure.
Never mind. Whatever, Sean. Don't worry about it.
Job I'm trying to get.
I would like to.
Skip your turn. Cool. So
No, I would like to still look at it and just extend my left hand, and I'll cast Chill Touch, and a ghostly skeletal hand appears at the bear. Make a ranged spell attack.
Is it made of smoke?
Yeah, it's gonna be made of smoke. So actually, I would like to, like I said, my pipe in my mouth, and I like to, like exhale around my hand and then extend it. Actually, no, sorry. I do nothing with my left hand. I'll just blow smoke, and it walks towards the bear, and then forms a not giant, but like oversized skeletal hand. And I make a spell attack, which is +6, and I assail it with the Chill Touch of the Grave.
Assail it.
Assail it. 16, 22.
Hits
It's assailed.
as this smoky hand caresses this bear.
Yeah.
Full damage.
Yes, a D8 necrotic. I don't think I have anything. No.
I don't think so.
7 necrotic damage,
Gotcha.
and it can't regain HP until start of my next turn, but I don't think that matters because bears don't have auto regen. And until the start of my next turn, the hand clings to the target. Confirming the bear is not undead.
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, so that is that. I will move toward who's furthest away from it.
The furthest away from it would be
Yeah, I backed away.
everybody
a
else is
long way.
right up next
I
to
move
it.
towards HK,
Okay,
and I end my turn.
cool. PD, you're up.
I noticed the stress of Elliot, and I do the same things I did with Alton, and I rush over to him and I use Cure Wounds again, and
No, okay, I was trying to figure out. You would still be within melee range of the bear moving over to Elliot, so you wouldn't take any attack from it.
okay, cool, and it would be 9 healing.
All right, Elliot, you regain 9 hit points. Elliot. Elliot.
Looking at me for
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, that's. I was
The
like,
only
oh.
other person besides Alton who has taken damage.
How far did I move?
Or
It'd be
regain
5
that.
feet. So he's pretty much right.
Just 5
next to you.
feet? Okay.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the bear.
And I move 10 feet towards the bear, and I kind of stand in between Elliot and Alton.
Alton moved away.
Alton moved away.
Yeah, he did, but still, like, in
Right.
between the range of them. So the bear sees
So
me
he-
instead of them, yeah.
Okay.
And I end my turn right there.
Gotcha. HK.
All right, I'm gonna do something new. I'm gonna try and fix my blunderbuss with the Tinker's check.
Ooh.
Alright.
I don't know. So this is up to you, Mitchell. Also, it's not written. What kind of what skill do tinkerers tools?
Dexterity.
Dexterity, wonderful.
That
I
makes
think all
sense.
tools related to Dex.
Oh, cool.
That's what I stated in the tools.
All right, so my blunderbuss is like how is it damaged? I after this misfire, I look down the barrel from the back after not this way.
Well, you didn't reload it also. Although,
Yeah. So I as I walk back, I pop it open to see what's wrong with it, and I look down the barrel, and I can
maybe
tell.
you
that
should roll the Tinker's check before you describe how you
Okay,
did it.
okay. You're right. Okay. 15 or no, 16.
Do I set the DC, or is it a DC that's?
I think you do. I think you do.
I set it.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
roll it.
Wait. No, I'll just set it. I don't have to roll it. That succeeds. 16.
All right. So I look down the barrel after popping it open, and I see that the rifling on the inside is just full of rust. So I have a part of my armor sort of like sink down, or a panel from my armor underneath my forearm comes down, and a little like brush comes out from my arm, and I just shove it down into the bore, and I just cleaned it out for my turn.
Nice. He's thinking.
Does it have the WD-40 on it?
No
It
WD.
has fantasy WD-40.
Yeah.
All right, so you
Whoa.
do successfully. That was
was
Alice. You do successfully fix your blunderbuss.
All right.
That is your action.
And reloading is also an action, so I can't
Oh,
do
you
that yet.
can't even reload.
Yeah, it's at higher levels that you don't need to worry about misfire, so it becomes
I already
not
used
a
it.
problem.
It's once per rest.
Oh.
Yeah, later levels.
Starting out it's once per rest.
You cannot attack.
Yeah, once I get multiple. Wait, do I have multiple attacks?
No, that's 5th level.
Oh.
You get multi-attack.
Once I get multiple attacks, I'll be able to do more.
Yeah.
But 3rd level is just a tad rough.
Can you switch weapons?
That's also an action.
It's an action.
Yeah, these
Why'd you do this to yourself?
That's what I was looking up. Like during that entire round, I was like, "What can I do?"
All
But yeah,
right,
that's my turn. I stay back there and
Alton,
just
you
let
are
everyone
up.
handle it.
I'm going to do something completely stupid. I'm going to act the maggot.
You're gonna what?
I'm going to act the maggot.
The maggot.
Did you research this role?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It is, and I know, like, but I thought there was a decent chance he just knew this shit already.
Yeah.
No, I researched Irish slang, all this other stuff.
It's incredible.
Mm.
And I'm going to cast hideous laughter on this bear.
Is that a saving throw on the bear's part, I assume?
Wisdom.
Bear is not wise.
He's just a wee lad.
He's a wee boy, but a bugger that.
That is a 17.
That succeeds.
Does anything happen? Does it take
No.
nothing happen?
Nothing
What a
happens.
successful hand.
Wow.
Success, nothing happens. Yeah.
You hear a cackling. You can't tell if it came from Alton or from the bear.
Yeah. That's it.
So that was an action, I assume. So still have your bonus action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Don't
So-
forget about Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, but it doesn't really seem like anybody's been doing a lot of saving throws except for.
Well, Bardic Inspiration
Oh, we
will be
can
added
use
to
for-
attack rolls
yeah.
as well. Just give it to somebody. Somebody who might need it.
Yeah.
No, he needs more actions.
That's what he needs.
Right, he won't be able to use his Bardic
Um,
Inspiration until 2 turns from now.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it to the one that's been hacking at it a lot. And Elliot,
That's a good idea.
I see you need a little careless whisper in your life.
Oh my!
You like take the saxophone and just start playing.
We wouldn't dare play it, but
Give you
We can't sing it. We'll get copyrighted.
D6.
You can play 6 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. The bear currently has 2 people in melee range of it. Elliot, even or odd?
wait, what?
odd.
That's
It has 2 people in melee range. I'm deciding who's going.
that is the most
Odd. Gotcha. So it's gonna attack Elliot.
inducing.
Fuck.
That's the most anxiety-inducing way to do that. It's like
Yeah.
either off. Which
Why do you think I'm doing it?
I know.
Does 21 hits?
Yeah.
So it slashes down across your armor with its left paw, and you take 11 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And it is going to lash back out at you with its right paw.
No.
Give him the old 1-2.
How much you got left?
This bear is
Five
pretty
left.
fucking strong.
You have 5 left.
5 HP?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Because
No.
he
I can
keeps
stabilize
doing
him.
these
I can
double,
stabilize him,
he
don't
keeps
worry.
doing these double attacks.
I just rolled that.
Oh.
Oh.
It's okay, I don't think he'll get over his max. You have to get over,
It's okay, Mitchell.
34.
I have something for that.
as long as you don't roll 34 damage, you're fine. You,
Oh,
haven't,
okay.
you haven't killed a
I-
PC in the first session.
I could technically roll over, but I didn't. So we're
Cool.
good. That is
Take,
more than 5. So you crumble to the ground, unconscious.
I'm just like, Father. Then I fall.
Cautionary. The grass-covered flesh bag is in danger.
And up next, we have Elliot. Please make a death save.
Right away.
It's just above 10 is pass.
you haven't.
And an
Correct.
11 or higher,
You
yes.
have-
Okay.
Or a success.
Can
Inspiration
you
cannot be used.
It
on
cannot
death
be
save
used.
throws.
God dang it.
No.
It's on all saving throws.
No!
So I got 1 fail.
Hold on.
It's a 4.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's even else regardless.
We should look that up so it,
Yeah.
just in case.
Oh, the future.
Okay.
Who's next?
Yeah, or saving throw make. So yeah, he could.
It
Okay.
is a death saving throw. But it would not get you to 10.
It would
So
not,
don't
so-
use it.
So that's
Well-
1 fail. Well, it needs to get you to
Ooh,
11.
ooh,
Yeah,
and does
is
he
what
have
it
to
is.
use it before or after his death save?
What?
Well, so the
It lasts for
inspiration.
10
Well, no. So there's some things where you have to roll it before you roll.
Oh,
But
reach the
Bardic
outcome.
Inspiration is
Yeah.
before you know the outcome, and but you can do it after you roll. So you already know the outcome when you roll,
Mhm.
so you can
Okay.
you can still do it.
It's before you know the DC.
Right. It's before I
Right.
say if you succeed
Okay,
or
yeah,
fail.
I got you.
But you guys already know what a fail or a success is on saves.
Yeah.
So that is 1 fail for Elliot. Up next
yeah.
we have Ilazar.
How far is he from me?
Elliot.
Yes.
He is 15 feet away from you.
Would I be? Do I have enough? I have 30 feet of movement. Am I able to go around the bear and not trigger an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Okay, do that. And I go to Elliot. Second.
Curling around the bear.
As a bonus action, I switch. I switch my psionic discipline. To switch from corrosive metabolism to psionic restoration, and my passive. Moment. One moment.
Bullshit. That is what's in the world.
All of the bullshit that has ever existed.
So now I'm going to.
Bullshit.
As a bonus action. Never mind, because I just used my bonus action. So
Yep.
disregard.
But you still use your bonus action to change over to psionic restoration.
Yeah. I'm just going to, I assume, take an action to try to do a medicine check.
That is what is required to stabilize somebody. Yes.
Oh no, but it's an action to do a medicine check.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
To stabilize somebody. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I think doing a check is an action.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
I do that.
Do it.
Medicine, yes, 5. So
That's
plus
22.
5. That one.
Oh.
Is it because I'm tiefling and you're lizard man?
What does that matter?
You don't know my anatomy, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. Let's
know?
say I don't have too many tiefling customers.
So for our non-current viewers, future viewers, how much of an asshole am I? Because a nat 1 on a stabilization check.
Yeah. On a what?
On a stabilization
Yeah.
check.
You're.
Is that a failed death save?
No, that's only 5 big deal yet. Oh.
Death save. Is it, Jeff?
How about just an automatic roll for checking for this?
Bailey, if I make you roll this and you roll a nat 1, you die.
Oh
No!
my god.
Roll that death save.
At least you get to roll.
Yeah.
Bardic
not a one.
inspiration right
It's not a
now.
one. It's not a
Bardic
one.
Do it.
inspiration.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
No,
it
what?
would.
You can get above.
Oh, he
You get above-
could.
You get above 10.
No, we
I
can't.
got it.
Got an 8.
Damn it.
Okay.
2 fails.
2.
More Elliots. Session 1. That's your turn.
Wait.
No.
That is
Oh, okay.
your. You've already used your bonus action and your action.
I didn't use my action. Oh, I did, but I didn't use my bonus action.
You did. Oh no,
I
you
do.
tried. You changed.
Oh,
Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, so as you ran over there and did that, and I see this happen, HK goes,
I have a spell for that. No, not.
let's see. What would this be? Fuck.
Lying is very
Observation. I see the meat bags have resorted to killing one another. Amusing.
Oh my god. I use my bonus action. Use my last use of ever smoking pipe to try the snake again on the bear.
Okay.
It's
Is that a saving throw?
a strength save. DC 14.
It fails.
Woo!
Great.
What? Yes, it's restrained until the start of my next turn when the serpent disperses.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and my turn. How much movement do I use? I'm not gonna move, but just curious.
You use. It's 15 feet away, and then you had to move around the bear. So 20 feet.
Cool.
Cool. Up next, we have PD.
Ooh, baby.
Okay, so I have 2 spells I could use here,
We got options.
but so if I use Cure Wounds, that will not stabilize him, right?
Well, no, because any health you get back up with that much health, so he's stable. He gets up with that much health, so he's good if you heal him.
And then his destiny, as he says.
So cure wound's good.
Yes.
I guess then I just run right back towards him and use Cure Wounds, and I.
Awesome.
Have you been keeping track of your spell slots?
It says 4, so this is my 3rd time using it. So that is a 8.
Fuck
Do
yeah.
you have
Nice.
second level spell slots too, or no?
3rd level, I do
That's-
think you have.
Yes,
Yeah.
2.
So you have 6 total spell slots.
Yeah.
And then you still have your bonus action and your movement. 20 feet of it.
I just stand right in front of Elliot.
Awesome.
That's me.
HK, you're up.
Alright. Okay, so I have
So I have one more spell
picked
slot in
my
this first
blunderbuss.
I can use.
I'm just gonna make it a bonus action switch weapons because
Really?
because
okay.
you have been able to do nothing for 3 straight.
Yeah, it's been
I
rough.
think it
So-
fixes itself on later levels, but
But
yeah,
I
you're
am moving
fucked.
that up
Yeah.
because
So I-
aggressive.
Clean out the bore of the blunderbuss, and I retract the little brush back into my arm. And after doing so, I'll put the blunderbuss onto my back once again and brandish my pistol. Let's.
Give him a mayhem, you switch weapon. All right.
God damn it!
Here's the question:
thought you were serious.
Are you using the normal crystal, or is the cracked crystal in
Ooh.
there? So your cracked crystal has an effect, but you don't know what it is yet.
How about you ask me even or odd, Mitchell?
Ooh.
Even or odd?
Odd.
Okay, so we're gonna say odd is the
Crack.
cracked crystal.
Okay.
You got 3.
That's an odd. It's the cracked crystal. It's not.
Alright. All right. HK brings out his pistol and gives it a shot. Just a regular one. No grit points this time. Wait, I need to mark
Can you
off.
imagine if you're on a nat 1 and you did that thing where you doubles the damage die or whatever it is?
I know.
You just missed
It adds up.
No!
What?
No
That
fucking
one.
way, dude.
Oh,
So everybody,
we've rolled like 5 of those
I'm
tonight.
guessing this is the start of the
cursed,
new year.
bro. We're cursed.
This is the start of 2023, everybody. Cheers to that.
Oh man.
Cheers to
This is
2023.
gonna be an experience. We should end it right now.
It is a misfire. In fact, a 1 to 3 is a misfire with the pistol. So it misses, and my gun breaks.
Oh, that's great, man.
Oh. Wow.
Observation. I may need to head back to the shop for a bit.
I look over. No, Lazar's he's not a spiteful guy. He doesn't.
Crazy, dude.
Bro, I really wanted you to find out what that crystal does.
You guys just hear a clink.
Your crystal doesn't break, does it? No. Okay.
We'll say the barrel of the pistol just.
Were you rolling to attack the bear, by the way?
This
Yes.
is brutal.
Can you roll disadvantage to
This
see
is
if you...
brutal.
Oh, he has advantage.
Brutal.
He has advantage because he's restrained.
He's restrained, not prone, correct?
No, attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
You get advantage.
Oh!
Yes! My snake gives you a little...
Do it.
That
Wait.
20.
Oh yeah, so I
Nat 20.
haven't technically misfired yet.
Okay.
Okay, it's a miss,
Not
but
a
it's not a misfire. It is one away from a misfire for a total. Yes, for a total of. I don't know why I rolled that same dice. It used to go. I don't know. It was.
That's the new dice. You
Not hit. Well, you swiftly averted a misfire.
Yeah.
Yay, you still have the pistol.
Alright, it is.
crystal
Oh, wait, does the crystal do its thing?
Oh, you missed.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. It's a on-hit effect. It's a.
It is an on-hit effect. I didn't necessarily mean to give that away, but it's not a big deal. Alrighty, up
was
next
avoided.
we have Alton.
Let's go, Alton.
Hey, this is a brutal session, isn't it? Hey. Oh man.
Oh.
Hey, how are you feeling now?
Elazar, where am I over your body?
I've been beaten slashed enough today.
I go. Nobody smells. Oh, wait, are you up? Sorry.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
still pro.
Oh, sorry.
He's pro.
I know it. I know it. Or do I
With
keep
your
doing
natural
just-
one, no, you don't think he's dying.
You're still chest
Come on,
compression.
man.
Oh, darn you!
Breathe!
That's what you do. You're pointing.
That's why he got
That's probably arms. You don't even
yeah.
like feel it. You're just like.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Thank
Alton.
you for that massage.
Would he notice the difference?
Seeing as how do PD how is
PD.
PD, how is Elliot looking, man? How is he looking?
Am I able to talk?
No,
since
not
I'm-
the.
You can
not the
talk.
mom,
Yeah, you're
but
up.
like-
Yeah, he's conscious, so he can talk.
Yeah, Alton,
Oh, he's
I'm-
right. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm alive, but just barely.
You have 8 HP. You're fine.
This is true.
I'm going to run up to his position and use cure wounds on him.
Oh,
I need this.
Okay.
Mhm,
Go
mhm.
ahead.
2d8.
I need this greatly.
1d8.
Your wounds do be getting cured.
I'm gonna do it at a second level.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what I needed.
Well, he hasn't used any second level spells.
Ooh,
Is that a
TJ.
turn?
it must be nice to get second level
Yeah,
spell
so
stuff.
But because I
Oh.
have spell slots.
That's what I.
Yeah.
14.
How much?
14.
Whoa.
Very nice.
You're back up.
It's almost up to full HP already.
Yeah,
Is that not quite?
almost.
He's got like 7 more HP that he
Yeah,
needs.
you could.
I can. Okay, so then that.
Me and Elliot have
Bonus
the same
action, or
health.
is that your turn?
Oh, you're
totally.
right.
Oh, no, you gave it to me.
You're right about that.
Alton,
Yeah.
bonus action, movement.
Since it took me like, how far away was he from me?
He was 25 feet away because you ran away.
That's
again.
all.
You took patch for you.
Yeah, that's all.
Life domain, you don't.
That's-
Life domain cleric, you don't. I don't think.
That's all my movement. So I'm just gonna hide behind his dead body.
Oh yeah, you're a halfling, so you don't even get 30 feet of
Hide behind his body or somebody else's
You can
body.
hide behind me. If
I
you
was
want
literally
to.
thinking
Yeah,
it's
'cause
weird that
he's
he's
right
only
there.
moving 25 feet every time,
Like,
and,
it's
then
so weird,
and then I forgot that he doesn't
Just
have
remember,
the
you
extra
could
5
always
feet.
just hide behind me.
Yeah, I really could. But I don't want to do that because you're the healer, so I don't want to.
But I'm the healer and the tank.
I'm gonna hide behind.
I'm both
Me?
actually.
I don't have any movement. So who's in the same space with me right now?
I would.
I'm
Both
gonna-
of them.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hide
Are-
behind
Ilazar.
Ilazar.
Hmm. Hmm.
What?
The dice have spoken.
Okay. They have spoken. May it be in our favor.
Well, maybe not our favor, but definitely not yours.
Same reaction.
Because the prone target is the easiest target to reach.
Yeah.
And he has disadvantage on his attacks, but because Elliot is prone, it cancels
Cancels
out. So
out.
it's just a net neutral.
Oh, baby.
Nice.
He sure doesn't like you.
Let's go into the kill. That's only a 12. So
Yes!
first slash misses you,
Yes, it is.
It did.
and that is a 16.
That's the same as my AC, so that
That
hits
hits
you.
you. I feel like your AC
Shield only
higher.
works on me, so I can't do it.
You take 10 slashing damage
Okay.
as
Oh,
it
not bad.
flashes down on you, and it's your turn.
Use your inspiration. Fucking.
Real quick, just because I want to figure
You
out.
already used it to live and failed.
Oh, before I do anything, I stand up. Is that all of my
Half your
movement?
That is half your movement.
Half my movement. Okay. And I go, and I do second wind, and I get D10 of health back.
I thought you were about to rage.
I thought so too. Yeah.
10 plus your fighter level, right?
Yeah. So
Really?
6.
Cool. I guess that would be bad otherwise.
That's
Yeah.
good. 6 health.
But now I'm gonna check Tiefling to see how many times I can use Hellish Rebuke. Because I might just be like, hey, as my reaction, when I stand up,
We've been sucking this round. this combat we've been sucking. Let's go.
Hellish Rebuke
One.
has to be when you
One.
get hit.
Well, he got
You have to
hit.
finish a long rest.
Oh, no.
He got hit.
oh, it's once per long rest.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's still. I believe second one is a bonus action, so you still have your action for stabbing.
I do. And I go, Bruna, hear me for this. Probably the final time in my life. Let me hunt this bear. Then let me harvest this bear. And I stab. I attempt to stab the
You got
bear.
this, Bailey. Right here. Cut it. I don't know what that is.
Oh no.
It's not a 1.
Yeah, it's a 9. So
It does not hit.
Doesn't hit.
And I figured.
You have 2 creatures just on the ground, just.
He
um,
got up.
Oh, sorry. Right.
Oh, wait.
Right.
You got up and missed.
You have advantage.
Woo!
Straight.
oh my god!
This last time we'll have advantage.
Come up and got
It stops at my turn.
Oh, 21!
Let's go. Damage.
Dude, the snake was another little hiss.
I'm a snake.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I can't.
Okay, that is 6 slashing.
6 slashing.
Yeah.
Elliot, how would you like to do this?
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so the bear is restricted.
This is a bear.
So the bear is restricted, right? So I take my sword and my shield, and I bash the bear in the gut, and then I stab him up through the mouth and out the head.
He's prone.
No, he's restrained. He's not
he's
prone.
restrained.
Yeah.
So he just can't move.
So yeah, so I bash him in the gut and then stab him up through the mouth and then up out the head and take out my sword and then bash it with the hilt and say, I am the sire of bears.
All right, that was pretty badass. You do that. The bear lies dead at your feet,
Ugh.
and no, you don't level up.
I genuinely wasn't doing that. Genuinely. I
No, he didn't look like he was gonna ask. I just thought it would be.
I'm just gonna make a funny joke with my snake.
I would like to harvest the bear's fur and as much of its meat.
I don't want to hear it from you. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Roll a survival check.
Please?
Yes, survival.
Cool.
I'm just going to be inspecting my
Okay,
weapons.
that's
they
a
are not
12.
working.
Okay. I'll say you'll get the bear pelt with that.
Cool.
Can I kneel and pray to say throw?
You can.
Like a solemn prayer for this bear.
I pray over the bear pelt and I'm like, thank you, Bluna, for letting me hunt and harvesting this bear pelt. May it keep me warm for many seasons.
You guys both finish your prayer. Alive and maybe not well, but alive.
Fuck you.
I took no damage.
I am just back where I was, tinkering around with my weapons. I'm now going to take the time to look at my ammo, see how much I have, because we never actually determined how much ammo I have.
We will discuss that later.
Okay. I know we said that for the pistol it doesn't actually use ammo, it just uses the crystal as a power source.
Yeah,
But
but it
for the
will have like a
blunderbuss,
charges sort of thing.
Yeah. Then the blunderbuss, I don't know how much I have.
We will discuss that.
Okay.
So you
I
guys have
have
a dead
what-
bear at your feet.
Whatever I started
An
with,
empty
minus
room
2.
except for a chest.
Does it do his eyes change back to like was it black?
Yeah,
or
I mean, they're
normal bear
closed.
eyes when it dies.
Its eyes are closed.
I mean-
but
No.
its eyes are black.
I go up to the chest and I tap it with my staff.
Smart.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Huh.
Okay. I unlatch it and open it with my staff.
Okay. You do so as the kind of the liquid above kind of drips above it, and you. Oh, there was a.
No, I was picturing it. Sorry.
You open the chest, and peering within, you see something peering back at you. A small bear cub
Oh.
staring up at you with bright golden eyes. Goldenish white at the same time.
Okay. I put my hand inside the chest. Does the bear get inside my hand?
Oh.
Real quick, I would like everybody to make a perception check for me.
Oh no.
Even though we can't see like in it.
I would like everybody to make a perception check for me, please.
+5.
Man.
Not 20.
The first
11.
20, if I'm not mistaken.
Also
No.
11.
Well,
First nat 20. You got crits,
Yeah.
but not nat 20s.
Man is
17.
11.
Advantage of perception. That's cool.
The scent-based perception.
No, just regular from my
Your item is scent-based perception.
my item, but just from regular character things that I chose. I forgot exactly from where, but I shaded it in. Or
That's proficiency. That's not
Proficiency.
advantage. So you get to add your +2
Oh,
to
okay.
that. Plus your wisdom.
That is a 19.
Nice.
Okay, who rolled over 15? You. Okay.
Mhm.
So, all three of you, as PD looks down to this chest, right after he opens it, suddenly see a sixth figure in the room with you, standing right next to PD. A averagely built man, human in appearance with ever so slightly pointed ears, with his eyes closed.
What I look at does he give off the appearance of elvish or sylvan nature?
No.
Well, then I shut up.
Is the bear cub in my hand?
No, the bear cub is still in the chest at this
In the
point.
chest.
That's all we care about.
Okay. I keep my hand in the chest, but with my other hand, with my staff, I set it down. You know, right in front of whatever the figure is.
My smoke is still active. It can't do anything, but I'd like to have the snake turn towards him and hiss, even though it's a bluff. It can't do anything.
Well, pretend like my eyes are closed. I'm not going to be doing this with my eyes closed.
It's fine.
It would appear that you have found something that is not yours.
I think he's talking to you, my stone friend.
And I will be taking it. And as he kind of talks there, his voice kind of drifts off ever so slightly, or ever so slowly, where it's getting more wispy and quieter as he talks.
Go ahead.
And I would like everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, baby.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! What type of save? I'm sorry.
Wisdom.
Do I add any?
It's nat 20.
I'm proficient.
19.
5.
What is that? Me and the 14. 19 total.
Nat 1.
Okay. And as that happens,
Yeah.
a bone-deep sense of weariness overtakes the four of you.
Except for me.
I just
God.
Four of you, and all of you fall asleep.
I cannot be put to sleep
Wow.
I can also can't be put to sleep
by magic or,
By
or
magic.
otherwise.
or otherwise.
Not in this instance.
Oh fuck.
Me?
Oh fuck.
You are the only one who is still awake.
Still awake.
So
Can I make
HK
a roll as I fall asleep to see what type this is? Since I haven't experienced sleep in a while. What is that?
I'll allow both of you guys who don't sleep to try to figure out why the fuck this is working on you.
Yeah.
It's not working on me.
What do we at? What is it? What type of roll are you gonna tell us?
Ooh.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
That's a 3 on the die.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I did okay.
Here, let me figure.
Is it Arcana, please?
Religion check.
Fuck
Oh, 7.
8.
Ha! You hate this bitch.
My love for
Yeah,
animals
I'm
is so
deficient.
strong
I'm
that I have to
deficient.
protect this bear.
Yeah, he picked deficiency in religion.
No.
I think it's just deception.
So you,
I did
you,
Arcana.
can't tell why this is working on you, but
well,
you can
I-
feel yourselves shutting down.
Yeah.
And the only one who is awake is PD.
I have to protect this bear cub.
It's been a long, long while since I've seen one of your type.
I'm not even looking at you. I'm still looking at the bear cub and looking at it, seeing if it'll crawl into my hand with my staff. It's still firmly where it is.
well, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to make another wisdom saving.
Did you get to do something before that?
Boy.
I mean, he had his option
Oh,
of doing
right,
something,
right,
and
right.
he
I
said what he
didn't
did.
know I could. You said a what?
Wisdom saving throw. So you're still good at those.
No, I am, but I'm seeing it.
Yeah, so was I. Well, 3.
I got a 19. I'm not even proficient.
So-
You also got a 19
Yeah.
on the wisdom saving throw.
It says here, I use enhanceability
What is that?
for Owl, and I use Owl's wisdom. The target has advantage on wisdom checks.
Ooh. That 20?
First one, that is a 4.
The-
Second, that is a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. 30, 20. You feel yourself slowly, ever so slowly,
Yeah.
You got a
drifting
natural 20.
into a sleep
Would you?
that you have not encountered in so long.
Wow.
And we're going to end the session there.
Ooh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
baby.
thank you for tuning
Wow.
in now or in the future. I hope you enjoyed our very first session of Divine Beginnings. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Wow.